Hello everyone, welcome into another live stream. Hi, and today we're definitely not rendering in the background. Okay, I am definitely, absolutely not rendering for a video in the background because why would I? And as such, we'll just be going to play video games. It's not fun. We're gonna be playing video games. That's what we're gonna be doing. Give me a second, the Steam is updating. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. New game. I always play on survival, I don't know why, because then eventually I run into problems like lack of oxygen or lack of water, where I just... And instead of fixing them, I always give up. I'm gonna try no sweat. Deeper stay calm, ample time. Okay, ample time, so they still die, that's good. So we're gonna play on the standard. Hi the Stump, by the way, how you doing? How you doing on this live stream where we'll definitely won't be rendering in the background? Hi the Comedian as well. Hold on, let me just put some tiny blender screens to keep track of them on the other screen. Just for the funsies, you know. Let me just, there we go. That's good. Hi there everyone, how you doing? Now ideally we'd like metal rich, frozen core, and geo active. Metal rich is a must, frozen core would be nice. Ah, metal poor is the exact opposite. I'm struggling a bit. Oh, with what? What happened? Or just in general, just not feeling great? Oh, with some specific. Hi, the Katsi, by the way.
Hello.
How you doing?
How long did your thumbnail took?
Did my thumbnail? Oh no, that's an old one actually. This is not this is not my first rodeo with. I used to quite some time ago. I used to play Oxygen Included, and every single time I played it on stream, I would add an additional Make It mask. But then I had to stop because I ran out of like entities to put Make It masks on. In general, I'm ready to be done with school. That could either be really good or really bad. Could you maybe elaborate on that?
Well, I mean, it's like almost the end of school now.
Being done with school could either be a good thing or really not like that. I just want to make sure, just in case, you know, you haven't. I want to. Okay, good, because I'm just saying you've been a bit upset recently. I just wanted to make sure. Hi, Didak. Hi, welcome. How you doing? My favorite clicking simulator, where I just click until I find the icons I want.
Looking forever for a perfect seed, perfect colonist, perfect everything.
Looking for a perfect seed, aren't we all? Isn't that the meaning of life, though? Oh, almost perfect. I am greedy, and such I will find what I'm looking for.
Yeah, one day.
One day. This is also really good, but I'm missing with frozen core, and the frozen core I really want, because otherwise the core is just a huge mess. Making things hot is much easier than making things cold, so I'd rather have something that makes things cold.
Yeah.
I am a surprisingly nerd at this game, and honestly, it might not be quite as pleasant to watch. To go on, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was. Well, now I'm feeling bad. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just gonna do a. Rerolling till you're happy is not good. What do you mean? I mean, this is almost perfect. The volcanic activity is kind of... I don't love that.
I mean, in theory, you know, there's like 0.1% chance you can roll a perfect one. So you just have to keep rolling until that happens. You know?
Exactly. 99% of gambling addicts quit right before they score big.
Yeah.
My eyes hurt already. The amount of like peripheral focus this requires. No, nope.
I mean, this is gameplay, like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cooking simulator. No, not a cooking. Damn it, cookie clicker. That's the one.
Cooking simulator.
Cooking simulator. I imagine you also do that on cooking simulator. I'll turn the stove off, and I don't know. I've never cooked in my life. I'm usually the one getting go. Yeah. Who cares about the boulders? You know what? Boulders happen. No need to rock the boat. It's
Perfect enough.
It's perfect enough. After rolling for this much time, honestly, setting for perfect enough feels wrong, but all right.
Why is? Never mind.
Now rolling part 2.
Oh my fucking god! Why is this button there? Ah! Remove it from the fucking game.
There is so much like. This is only just the beginning. It's gonna get so much worse. I need it to be perfect. You don't understand.
Oh my.
Come on, give me double-digit construction. There we go. Space
Maybe
junk.
that's why you're fucking single, huh?
My gambling addiction needs to be. Wait, did I pick the right? Okay, I did pick the right. For a second, I thought I picked the wrong asteroid. Now I have to restart. Now. No, it's too hot. We're restarting. We're starting over.
Oh my god.
Unplayable. And 64. The most important. It's honestly comical to me how it's like a space colony building simulator thing, and the most important building is just the toilet. Without it you die.
What was that quote? Players will always optimize fun out of a game.
I think it's called Good Hearts Law. This. Nah, shucks. Still missing some. Oh yeah, it's because we're not mining it properly. Yeah, this time I need to do it with ladders, because otherwise it won't work. 120. Down to the science. There we go. I like it because you get to destroy the environment, treat your workers like shit, and advance in all at the same time. It's a perfect game. I don't think it does get any better. Getting this all in place will be a tad challenging, but nothing too impossible. Just need to blow out this wall. Auction not included. Yeah. It is. It's one of my most played games on Steam. Actually, no, on Steam it might at this point be my most played game. But in general, it's one of my most played games. Hi, the Grease Monkey. Welcome back. It's honestly quite comical how often I just go back on games that are all about just ruining the environment. Apparently, that's a very common theme. My player style.
You really like those.
You know what? I think we keep talking about how Mother Nature is right and correct. I think we should start acknowledging the wrongs as well.
one of the most played games, you say? Did you waste more time on League, perhaps?
I don't have League. I don't have it installed even.
Yeah, true. You uninstall a game, like, all the hours reset. Like, it's, doesn't matter anymore.
Why do you do live? Oh, for a second, I thought you were gonna ask me why I live every day, and that got me really confused. That was a very
Yeah, because
that
he doesn't have a reason for that. Like,
that cuts a bit too deep. Yeah, that would cut a bit too deep. Why do you do live every day? Why not? Give me one reason why I shouldn't. That's the only reason. No one stopped me yet. Actually, fun fact, something kind of funny happened today. The doors of my apartment building, well, not my apartment, only the building that my apartment is in, right? They're locked, so I can't actually go outside.
Oh.
And I don't know why they're locked, but I have some packages to pick up. And as such, I did the only reasonable thing, which is I tried to get out the window on like the second floor, and I'm 97% confident I could do it. The problem being that I'm not certain if I could actually get back in. So just for you lot, I've done the responsible thing, and instead of just breaking out of my own building, I stayed in because I knew I had to stream. So you're welcome.
Yeah, the fucking most anxious man. Instead of asking anybody why the door's locked, proceeds to
It's fucking
leave by a
2 in the
window.
morning. Who am I gonna ask? Who am I supposed to ask at 2 in the morning? Well, go to my neighbors, wake them up. Hey, did any of you close the doors, perhaps? Also, I'm not certain if they're locked. I think what's actually happened is that there's a rock outside that's holding them in place, like a rock that got stuck in the thing, because they're kind of odd positioned. And I was planning to just go outside, clean them up, and then go back in. However, the issue was that if they are actually locked, then that's why I wouldn't be able to get back inside. And so instead of trusting my own judgment, I did the responsible thing. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Oh, I don't need the posh kind of food, you know. But coffee is delicious.
The gay one.
Make it. Doesn't your apartment have a gateman? What is that? A gateman? No. I don't. Is that like a person? No, it just has a door with a handle on it.
Yeah, there's a security guy in front of his apartment. You need to like.
There's a troll. You need to answer with 3 riddles,
Yes.
and then that's how we get in. A person who opens the gate and asks us again. No, there is a door. What kind of posh building do you have in mind?
Well, he obviously assumes because you're a fucking YouTuber. You must be a billionaire also.
I mean, no. I mean, yeah. I just have a door. I mean, it's really convenient because it's really close to the airport where I park my private jets. So you know, that's why I picked this one. My building has 3. Where the fuck do you live?
Bro's living in a prison, I think.
I was gonna ask the same thing, but I'm glad that your mind went to the polar opposite. I was gonna ask about luxury. You just went straight to prison. The only explanation.
I mean, yeah, why are these like fucking guardsmen with like sticks like around like every corner, you know?
I don't know, it's a cheap labor. Yeah, but that's a cheap labor that isn't actually required. No labor is cheaper than cheap labor. I really struggle to understand that.
I'll argue they're cheaper labors.
I mean, just having a door with a handle seems fine in my opinion. We need guards. You live in a zombie apocalypse, crime rate bad. That seems like a great solution, honestly. If you have a high crime rate in the place that you live in, just hire some guards for your home. Oh, hi there, Happy. I haven't seen you in a really long time, in fact. My goodness. How long has it been?
I just hire some henchmen.
Hire some goons.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Well, who are you? When can we start checking you off? I'm glad we both follow the same fucking meme.
Oh, time for rolling again. Perfect. Perfect. It's time for the gambling once more.
No.
Resume. We're doing the
No.
gambling. We need
Oh,
a
you
perfect
fucking-
person.
You say scamming. Ah!
We need the perfect roll. You
I'm-
understand?
I'm gonna fucking scream.
Make it. Try complain about getting free ice cream because it's strawberry. Oh, how posh are you? Holy shit! 2 exclamation 12. That's actually really good.
What's wrong with fucking strawberry ice cream?
Yes. First of all, strawberry is a banger flavor. Second of all, don't you ever complain about getting free stuff? There are so many things there.
Yeah.
Hi. Are you... I'm sorry, I don't mean to impose or anything, but are you perhaps a part of like the French aristocracy in the 17th century or something? Because you have that vibe. You know, just multiple guards because to keep up the crime, getting free strawberry ice cream and complaining because it's strawberry flavored. It has very like pre-revolution France core to it, you know? My parents are doctors, so we get a lot of free stuff. Okay.
This motherfucker. Bro, my inner fucking Luigi Mangione right now.
No, this is quite something. And I need to go like get out through the window in my apartment complex. You have 3 guards. This is ridiculous. We live in a society, we truly do. No, but I am actually curious how long it takes before someone, because I'm guessing the door is stuck. If it's stuck, that's gonna be fun. Because I imagine someone's gonna have to go outside and unstuck it. But if it's actually locked, I am curious the reasoning. There are quite a lot of residents in this building.
Well,
It's not like you can
have to
just...
go outside like 3 a.m., you know?
I've gone outside at 3 AM so many times in this
Well,
place.
you have, but like, you know, a normal person.
But what's the point of locking the door, the main door? What if there is a fucking emergency? What if someone gets a heart attack? You know, heart attacks don't tend to respect normal schedules that people have. You can't just lock the... This is like prison vibe. You're not supposed to lock people in buildings without their permission. At least last time I checked, I wasn't allowed.
I mean, I feel like it's normal. Do you not like usually close your doors like at night?
I close my doors because I close them for myself. Like,
Well,
not the main, because this is for apartment build. Like, okay, imagine you rent a room in a hotel, right? You can lock your own hotel doors, but imagine the hotel locking the main doors on you. That's a different story. They don't do that. They're open. That's the point. What's really annoying is that I have a fucking package waiting for me that's gonna get sent back tomorrow, and I was planning to pick it up tonight, but I can't because the door is closed.
a package came in the mail.
Yeah, my package just came in the mail.
Damn.
My retail therapy electronics parts are just waiting for me. Pick them up.
What is it? Another fucking 50 kilograms of sulfur?
Not again. If I had a nickel for every single time I bought sulfur, I could probably buy another bag of sulfur. It's not an addiction. Mickey, don't you guys have keys to the main door? No! We don't have fucking keys to the main door, because if we did, one person could lock out everyone else in the fucking building! Of course we don't have keys to the main door.
Not the fucking keys. That's not what they're for.
I have keys to my own apartment. I have keys to the mail thing. I have keys to... Oh, you are trapped. That's unfortunate. I have keys to the garbage place, and that's it. Those are all the keys I've got. I don't have main gate keys. $19.84, honestly. But besides, why would someone lock that door? That's what got me so confused. Why would anyone do this? What's the upside? How can you leave if you wanted to go out for a midnight walk? Well, normally when I went out for a midnight walk, or like a 3 AM walk, or any of the walks, I would just do it. Because the doors weren't locked.
What is the door is just fucking stuck and you're freaking out over nothing?
Well, no, because it might be stuck, and I... Well, that's the pickle, that's the gambit here, right?
The
If it
insane
is
person
stuck.
gambit. Why would you assume the obvious solution? Just make the most insane fucking thing and go with that.
Well, okay, no, because you see, if I am correct, if the door is actually stuck, then that means I really should have gone out the window. You pick for yourself which solution you think is sane. Are you sure your neighbors can't hear you? Yeah, I am certain. I am really quiet right now. I'm just... The thing is, the perceived loudness is more important than the actual loudness. So just because I'm talking really fast and accenting my words correctly, it seems like I'm screaming, but I'm actually really quiet.
Actually, we'd all prefer if you like...
So for example, this is my normal loudness. Just has a bit of a contrast. But I'm pretty certain my whatever that thing is, what's it called, on OBS compressor? I think it was a compressor. My compressor is putting it back to the same volume. ASMR make it when? I've already done it so many times.
Have you? Can you do it again?
The food podcast, for example, that's a banger one.
The food podcast.
We need to start building things here. can start clearing out to the left. Let me think about it for a second. How are we gonna plan this? Well, we're gonna have the farms, we're gonna have the eating
Okay,
place.
Nazi, why would you clear out the left?
Fucking hell. That stumped me for a second. Right, so... No, fuck, I mean correct. So... going down... Right here... We're gonna have the kitchen, the eating place. Whatever it's called. The batteries will have to... Well, I could put the batteries in the ocean. That's how I do it in real life as well. We need to charge the electric eels.
Yes, exactly.
So we can do this. Great hall, that's 120. Which means right here is going to be the door, and right here is going to be 120, like so. What's the maximum size for a kitchen? 96. I know why I'm building all of these maximum sizes. It's the same thing as with my gambling thing. It just needs to be the perfect one. Okay, in the meantime, let's work on some completely unrelated animations that I'm not going to render or anything. Oh shucks, this one's actually I should run it by hand. Because right here with like every single combination of these numbers. And we could do it actually by... Good question. We could do it by taking a single number and dividing it in two. Yeah, because if we divide a number by 4, I kind of like that idea. So if we take this number, math, divide it by 4, and then floor it. Nope. Like this. Then that way we can have a single 4-digit binary number, where the top half will go into the top number, the bottom half into the bottom one. And so there we go. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're good, but they're backwards. completely backwards. Another gambling! Yes! More gambling! No. We need more Actually, we don't need that much agriculture. But we would rather have quite a fair bit more agriculture for... I sometimes forget that there are other plants in this game than just the food ones. Hi Theo! What are you doing so early or late? I didn't even ask you, Cassie.
Why are you asking him, not us?
I was... yeah, that's the thing. It just hit me right now. Trucks. Oh, why are they stuck over there? Unstuck yourself.
Why are you stuck, Deb citizen?
Yeah, this is the agriculture we need. Then this right here, we'd rather cut. And then, we'd rather not have a ceiling actually. They're gonna be divided into sections of 7. Make it. What kind of foods do you Polish people eat? It's always so hilarious to me when people ask these culture kinds of questions, because like I am not the kind of person who actually is subscribed to any kind of culture. So like, what kind of foods do we usually eat? Well, I eat KFC, a very Polish cuisine kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, we eat bricks. And
We haven't invented food actually yet.
yeah.
It's not another thing. I could go some KFC right now, actually. Oh no, wait, I can't. My front fucking doors are locked. I'm fine. I'm I'm good. I'm not upset.
Escape via window.
That is my plan. I have a rope. What I could do is I could like tie it to my balcony and then just slip off.
You're truly trying to find new ways to kill yourself, don't you?
If I had a nickel for every single time, I'd have to get back into my own apartment using a rope.
No, I'm not committing suicide. I'm just bungee jumping out of my balcony.
Oh no,
at
wait,
3
hold on.
a.m.
If I had a nickel for every single time, I had to get back into my own apartment using a window, and I don't mean when I did, I mean when I had to, I would have 5 nickels at this point. But I haven't done this apartment yet, so you know.
Why are you like this?
When the doors are locked, what do you do?
Yeah.
Survival.
Door stuck.
Door stuck. We'll need to offset the logic gates later on, but this is good. Render animation.
Ah, of course. You're making the video so that you can play Oxygen.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not rendering. Actually, I'm just making the animations, and I'll get back to the game because I'm not rendering right now.
Yeah. It's a multitasking.
Oh shit! This is actually a very annoying one to render. Hold on, let me just open the other one. Oops. There we go. Perfect. Now right here, we should install the floor back, and then let's actually change this up. Let's change this up so that this will be our mining place, where we're gonna be mining and crafting and such.
Mining. Is that what miners are gonna do?
That is what the miners are gonna do. I'm gonna have so many miners walking here. Alright, there we go. The no sweat mode is really way easier. So
Miners,
cool.
when they hear their people on Twitter attracted to them.
Do you guys have balconies you can get out of? Well, you know, where there's a will, there's a way. That's my mindset.
You are a second YouTuber I had the pleasure to talk to have insane fucking balcony related stories.
So oddly specific.
Yes.
No, that's gonna be good. Right where there's slime, we're gonna have people living. Because we all know that everyone loves living next to slime. Balcony related YouTuber.
I love living next to slime. As long as you slime. I mean, like in Minecraft, you know, I know what you
Yeah,
meant.
slime blocks, I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
I understand completely. I get you. I get what you mean. It's the middle of a work week. At 7 a.m., people will have to go to work. Now, I am curious how that's gonna go with the doors. Like, I'm sorry that I keep going back to the door, but you need to... how bizarre of a feeling it is to be locked in a building. It don't feel right. Make it, if you want to get out of our balconies, you would need a saw. Paint me a picture. Why a saw? That's... well, like you would need to cut your right hand? Is that what you mean?
Like a fucking setup to a joke. So these NAS or something.
You can probably get out by the emergency door. Oh, we don't have emergency doors. I have thought about going on the roof though and seeing if there's an emergency ladder, because I'm pretty certain that should be part of the building code.
On the roof?
Yeah, because I'm pretty certain.
Wow.
I mean, the roof might be locked as well.
Yeah, probably it fucking is, you know?
I don't know, I've never checked.
You're fucking deranged.
I want to go outside. I just want to get outside. Is that too much to ask?
Are you?
Yeah, that's the only reason.
You don't strike me as a going outside type of person.
I just want to go outside. I can be trusted with open doors. Height of 4.
Maybe that's why they locked, because they had to keep you in.
Yeah. That door isn't locked to protect me from the outside, it's protect the outside from me.
Yeah.
I jumped off my balcony to go vote. The booth was right across. Commitment, good. I like it. Emergency sledgehammer. Genius. We need more emergency sledgehammers in more places, honestly. That's what we need. No, wait, where's the oxygen production? Whoops. Oh, it's included by default. Never mind then. Berlin Wall kind of situation. I don't think that the people could vote between Berlin walls, but I don't know much about history, to be fair. It's almost bright outside.
Don't... Why do you have to say that?
Oh, it'll be such a lovely weather to go out for a walk. Oh no, wait, I can't.
To jump out the fucking window.
I have like
That sounds
7 different packages waiting for me. I can't get them. Because there is a door in the way.
What were you ordering?
I don't even remember. I know that one of the things is 4 Raspberry Pi Picos.
For more doohickey?
Yeah, 4 more. Oh, doohickey. I always remember there was like doodads, thingamajigs. I always forget about doohickeys. They're all, for those who don't know, they're all like professional scientific names for, well, engineering terms, if I remember correctly, for different kinds of transmissions. The more you know.
Yeah, not to be confused with transitions.
Gambling.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, on the first try as well. That's good.
The indomitable urge to reload the game every time something happens not in my favor.
I'm sorry, you mean to tell me that when you were playing Skyrim, you did an F5, F9 to quick save, quick load? Normally I'd say what an unhinged topic, but this time make it situation is very hinged. I'm glad to see you're making light of my situation. That's nice. Well, I'm open to these jokes. Unlike my fucking door. Hi there, Farmer Main. Hi, welcome. How you doing? How's your day going?
Homophobic.
My door is... It's very close-minded.
Yeah.
What's next?
I never recognize anybody of the like YouTube username. Like who the fuck is that? Probably important, but I don't know who the fuck they are.
Whom?
The mod.
The Farmer Main?
Yes.
That's the pharmacist. That's my pharmacist for, you know, drugs, like medicine. Drugs.
For your colon inspection.
Why'd you go there?
That's what doctors do, right? They regularly inspect your colon to be sure that you know.
No, you've committed to the joke. Go on, finish it. Finish now, you're committed.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Oh, this base is clean. I like it. Everything is perfect. Medicine drug will be a bit late. I didn't get enough mouse bites. This vexes me.
Probably like, I sorted my fucking entire storage. Meanwhile, they live like a fucking hobo. IRL.
Oh, I might run out of water. Oh no. Pharmacists don't do colon inspections though. That's a proctologist though. Well, it depends if they buy you dinner or not, in my opinion.
Has your pharmacist bought you dinner?
You're a black man, Macman. Listen, Farmain, for people who don't know the meme, this is gonna be a very weird message to see.
You're a black man.
This vexes me.
I can't say I'm familiar with that specific meme.
It's they need the medicine drug, the house meme. Hold on, let me find it.
House.
It's the medicine drug. The medicine drug. Can I just look up medicine drug and find it? There we go. Yeah, okay. Let me send it over here. There we go. The medicine drug. Let's go to greenhouse. You're rendering in the background, aren't you? No, I'm playing a video game. I'm a gamer. I'm playing video games. I am not rendering in the background. That would be wacky. That would be wacky. That would be weird. Why would I? Why would you even suggest that? Honestly, it's so weird that where did you get the idea from? Who told you? They're lying to you. I'm not rendering in the background. That would be weird. Wacky. Abnormal.
That's a fucking wonderful meme. All the fucking house memes are just legendary.
How is it so is legendary? Just the random clip. Honestly, like the clips look so edited when you see them. The one in which House drinks someone's piss to determine if they're diabetic or not, that looks so edited, but that's just the scene from the show. I would use cancer to cure flu. Didn't he use oh wait, what was it? Hepatitis to fight an autoimmune disease? Didn't he do that in one of the videos? How's the person to use mold to heal a patient? No, but he did cut up a dead cat to see if mold was killing a patient. I think it was mold at least. It was some kind of toxin. I'm like 1 gazillion seasons and they did everything. It was 8 seasons. You mean to tell me you don't have your house memorized? How odd. Oh, a round of copper.
No.
A round of copper. I need to steal my neighbor's pipes.
Yeah. Maybe that's why the fucking doors are locked. Random neighbors in the shop and fucking take all the pipes.
Free pipes! My favorite.
Please do not rip out the fucking what are they called? Fuck. The
1984.
optic fibers. They do not contain any copper.
That sounds like something a copper cable would say.
It's I always fucking forget what optic fiber is called in English, just because it's so fucking different from what it's called in Polish, for no reason.
Isn't it optical fiber? Did you get it spot on?
I guess, but it's
Optic
just
fiber cable, I think.
isn't. I don't know. It doesn't compete in my mind. Because I feel like light, but it's not light. It's not fucking light. It's optic. It's like oh. It just fucks me every time.
No, you're used to it, so you know what you're complaining about.
I'm a complainer, man. I have problems. You know. Meow.
Not needed.
I just had to relieve stress. I'm sorry.
You and I have very different ways of relieving stress. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, you fucking relieve stress by playing League of Legends.
You fucking
Somehow
really.
it
I
induces
mean,
more stress.
is my mobile speaker bad, or did you become quieter? I'm quite average. I'm not printing anything in the background though. Why am I being so inefficient? Oh yeah, because I fucking hold on. No, because I don't think you've seen it. I don't think I've shown it. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. Hold on, because I don't think you've seen the finished doodad.
Oh.
I don't think I posted it to the Patreon channel. I took a picture and then I blacked out on the couch. It was a good day.
you need to have more healthy lifestyle, I think.
And you know what is fun about this picture? It do be done.
Yeah.
I like the way it looks. Because it's actually functional.
Many gears.
There are many gears.
What is the purpose of those many gears? Is it just to fucking...
Well, they are the doodaden. Obviously.
What's it fucking called again? Fucking transistor gears. Yeah, you know what I fucking mean.
Yeah, trans. They're woke.
Yeah. Yeah, they walk. They're transitioning. It's not giggers, it's she shares. Whatever, This is pretty funny.
That genuinely made me laugh. It was pretty funny. Okay.
It was so fucking bad. Holy shit.
Transitioning from male to 144 RPM. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we should just call the cables you know what? I would like to say that's a pretty nice representation. Most cables are actually male to female. That's a very nice representation. Very inclusive. 6 fucking teen. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have a banger meme, but I don't know if I've saved it.
Was it fucking? You know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna fucking bother. We think of the same fucking meme always.
Hold on, because there is one meme that I've seen recently, but I didn't save it, so I need to go back to the server I go to steal memes from and then find it. Unless they deleted it because they're kind of... They kind of do low-key suck at times.
Okay, I found the fucking meme you're talking about.
I don't know if you found the meme I'm talking about, hold on.
I found the meme. This is the meme, right?
Hold on. Oh, I found it. Give me a
This
second.
has to be the meme, right?
Let me see. No. Actually, no.
No?
Actually, no.
What do
No,
you
the
mean?
meme...
That's the meme.
The meme is this. I think it's... Hold on, let me... The meme is actually this. I think it's hilarious. It's meta-ironic and I really fucking like it.
That's good. That's a joke. That's fucking holy shit.
It's funny. It's so fucking funny.
The fucking flipping the script on straight is just brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. Making... I just really like it a lot. Meta-irony, my beloved.
That's a good fucking meme. Meta. Have you ever met a fucking girl before?
No. How could you tell? So like Auction Not Included is like Rimworld by 2D, like Minecraft Terraria thing.
Yes. It is like Rerolling when you can just roll forever until you get the perfect start.
What is Rimworld? Which one is that? Is that like
Never
Among
heard of
Us?
that.
I just really wanted to say that.
Okay. You know what Rerolling, okay.
I mean, no, I don't remember which one it is. I remember it was like an Apocalypse one, but I don't remember which one.
I don't think that's accurate.
90... Shit!
This is all the fucking 500 games with like fucking top view management, your colony shit.
Oh, fuck. I
What?
miscalculated. I'm gonna be... Oh
What did you
no.
forgot?
It's not I forgot, I just
The ba the
got the
base isn't
mechanic wrong.
perfectly chunk aligned. I have to destroy the entire thing.
Oh no, wait, it is working. What kind of quantum mechanical light is this, where it can, like, be obstructed by a block, but then disappear? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. It works in my favor. They implemented quantum mechanics, where this is just the double slit experiment. Is that like Among Us is a banger?
It's like when I enter your slit.
Get in line.
I may have said shut up to myself there. I'm glad I'm like this.
Oh, I hope this will work. I really do.
Yeah, I saw them hope this woke.
Woke. I'm really hungry. I really want to go some KFC.
How hungry?
I can see the horrors in my mind now.
The horrors of lies and deceit. Hey, you may be less hungry when you realize to get to KFC you have to jump out of fucking window.
No, that's the No, I'm still hungry. That's the issue. Like, I don't want to say that KFC is worth jumping out the window, but I would. Or some lasagna. There's like a very cheap lasagna in Estonia that I've been buying recently, where you can get like a kilogram for $3 or $4. And that's normally a portion that's meant for like 3 or 4 people, but you know, you need to buy in bulk sometimes to get the cost benefits out.
You're a hundred caterpillar. Fat ass.
Ah, there's no airflow tiles here. Oh no, I messed up.
Must have a perfect base in a way.
We need to start over. We need to restart. Scrap it and start from scratch.
Rest.
What's like ENIAC looking contraption? Which one? Oh, to be fair, I don't have that many contraptions. You mean this? I mean this? ENIAC, I don't get that reference.
I think he means a giant fucking computer that fills half of your fucking base.
Oh, this is water. This is just my water storage. I'm a thirsty boy. I get thirsty at times, so I just need some you know, water to...
Need somebody to fill you up.
Why do you always need to go this way? I wasn't even... like, saying that, I don't know, you could have done it in a more clever way, something like, I don't know, oh, you may be thirsty, but I'm really wet, or something like that. Why did you, like, need to go this way? Farmermain said this on the left bottom. You could have made a woke twink joke with that.
I already chat.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna take a while. Wait, why aren't you building? Go build. Oh, yes, this is all coming together. They're all coming together. It's good. Hi, Detefta. How you doing?
Oh, hi, Turfta. You're definitely not missing anything. It's good there. That has been said in this live stream.
My door is locked. That's the backstory that's needed. I can't go. Like, you know, people on the internet always tell me to go outside, touch some grass. I can't. I can't. I'm locked in. I wish I could. Let me out. It's not funny anymore.
Who's it? Oh my god, it's Turfta.
What?
Hi, Detefta.
Oh my god.
Hey, what's up, guys?
It's going pretty well. I'm definitely not rendering in the background. Also, the main door to my apartment complex is locked, so I can't go outside. Is it locked or stuck?
Apartment
But
complex?
it doesn't really.
Actually, I find it quite simple.
I knew you were gonna say
You
that.
still have a fire exit?
I couldn't find one. I imagine. Well, my guess is that if I go on the roof, there will be like a ladder going down, but the building that I'm in is like 5 stories tall. So I hope. To be fair, I did
Yeah,
go.
I mean, like-
I did try going outside at 3 in the morning. So that's why I didn't really do anything about it. There isn't really anyone I can call at this time. But it's still a very infuriating feeling to be locked in a building. I don't like it much.
That's crazy. Just be safe. Don't do any fire experiments.
I mean, I tried getting out by using a window, and I'm pretty certain I could do it. The context being that I live on the 2nd floor, and pretty certain I could do it, but I don't think I could get back in. That's why I started the stream before trying.
Smart. Not scary at all.
I have a package waiting for me that is gonna get sent back if I don't pick it up today. And I was planning to go outside at 3 a.m. because they're like, they are the machines that store packages all around the city. You can just walk up to and
Yes.
record and so on and so forth. But it's gonna get sent back if I don't pick it up today. And the door's locked. It's a very weird feeling.
That is weird. I can't imagine.
Your keys don't work without it lost. I don't have keys to the main door. I've never gotten any. I probably should have asked about that when I was renting the apartment, which honestly, I've never had that problem before. Never not once have I had a problem of getting locked into the entire complex. Hence why I never needed the keys to the entire complex. I always thought of the idea as kind of weird and whack. It's kind of like renting a room in a hotel and getting the keys to your room and at the same time the keys to the entire hotel. It felt odd.
Maybe your neighbors have a key?
Well, yeah, I mean, I imagine someone must have a key. I don't think there'll be, because the door is either closed or stuck. If it's stuck, because it's also like constructed in a very weird way, it's hard to describe, but basically with a simple pebble, it can just get stuck. It's impossible to open or close because it's really wacky. So I imagine someone must have, but the problem is it's right now 4 in the morning. What is it? What time is it? Yeah,
It's
hold on.
almost
It's
5.
5 in the morning. So I don't feel comfortable going around my neighbors asking about if someone has a key to the main door.
It's a little early.
I'm gonna be out of here in, what, 2 weeks? There's always, at the very end, there's always when these complications happen. But on a bit of a better note, I finished the doodad, as you can see in the Giver channel.
Oh, I'll check it out.
Yeah, I haven't seen the video of it actually working, but it does in fact work. I'm still gonna tweak it a bit,
Ooh.
because I'm having a fun tweaking it, but it does work.
Oh, awesome. That's crazy hard. I'm impressed. That's not easy.
What
to
does
do.
it do?
But it doodads, obviously. It's the doodad.
Those dues are really hard to dad.
They really are, especially since the friction. My goodness. If
Yeah.
if I had any other alternative to plastic, I thought about actually buying some gears in bulk, which I still might do, because the friction is killing me. But that's what the
I don't doubt it. That's like I've been trying to make pistons like a label device, but I instead of the device make the springs and everything. But friction is just a killer.
it
But
is.
what you have there is way more complicated.
Yeah, just added bearings everywhere. I'm also running low on screws because every single one just took so many. This is Mark IV. I genuinely don't think it's that difficult of a concept, but it still took a fair bit of work, 4 iterations before it actually worked. So
That's not too bad.
yeah, it's not. But to be fair, it's extremely simple at the same time. It just spins. That's the entire thing. There's nothing major in it. It's not complicated in any way. Oh, but part of the package I was gonna, well, I hopefully will pick up is 4 different Raspberry Pi Pico Ws, because of course I ordered more. It's
You just
It's an addiction.
you get the free
Before-
delivery if you split it up.
have you
Yeah,
heard of recycling them? Like you don't need that.
No, 4 of them, because there are 2 things. Because there's one thing I want to build that will be receiving the data. Another thing that I want to build that will be sending the data. Third one for testing, and 4th one just in case.
But don't you already have like 12 of them?
Well, okay, these are Raspberry Pi Pico's 2Ws, which I think I have one. I'm pretty certain, but I'm not quite certain. The one I've been working on is a Raspberry Pi Pico W, not the Raspberry Pi Pico 2W. On my desk, I have sitting Raspberry Pi Pico, Raspberry Pi Pico 2, and also another Raspberry Pi Pico 2. Not Raspberry Pi Pico
What's the
2Ws.
difference?
W stands for wireless. Raspberry Pi Pico 2 is just a microcontroller. Raspberry Pi Pico 2W is has wireless capabilities, and at the same
Wireless
time,
device, look inside the wires.
it doesn't have a wires, it's a circuit board. But then the difference between a 2 and a 1 is that 2 is an overkill. It is way more powerful than I would ever need.
Ah,
But-
so you don't need it at all, noted.
RP 2050 or 2350.
I think 2350 is the second, I'm pretty certain. Because I think 2040 is the first one.
It is. I'm trying to look at the specs.
It's quite mighty for how small it is.
It's an ARM Cortex M33 dual RISC-V Hazard 3 processors at 150
Those
megahertz.
are some wonderful tabs you have. Have you considered naming them?
Yeah, I accidentally sometimes add it as a bookmark. The thing is, I didn't have this bookmark thing. I accidentally enabled it in the settings. And so normally whenever I would add a bookmark, I just wouldn't notice. So they would just sit there. Oh, but those JavaScripts are not as good, because the first one is the is number that checks if something is a number. The second one is odd, which checks if a number is odd. And the last one is even, which checks if a number is even.
Okay, well, what are all those random bookmarks? Surely there's nothing bad there, right?
These are all just new tabs.
Yeah.
And they just, oh my fucking
I told you, I accidentally add them.
god.
I don't use bookmarks. I just type things in.
This is upsetting. What? Why?
Convenient. Well, I mean, not convenient. The opposite.
It's the opposite of convenient, bro.
I don't think about these kind of things.
You don't think.
I don't
period.
think at all.
You're a singular organism.
This may be hard to dad. On the contrary, that are really easy to do. The Vico! Oh, hi! I don't know how to refer other than the Vico. It feels weird referring, but to be fair, I also call you Tefta, so I feel like that's just consistent with my character.
Turfta. What?
Yeah, I call
Is he
Tefta.
more of tur-
Well,
This
humans.
is my real name.
Yeah, that is the legal. Well, I do believe your full legal name is MDE equals 001, but I am.
That's right.
We don't call people by real names here. You know?
I mean, no,
Most would ever do that.
Please fix it behind the camera. We are many. That is very ominous to say. On occasion, it could be someone else. That's why I feel really weird, because like Fixer would be my guess, but
Yes.
it is a group account. So I don't want to say Fixer and it's someone else. But to be fair, who else on that account would be watching me?
Well, I could actually talk on accident through that one.
Yeah, but you would just go with this. If I called you Fixer, you would just go with this.
I probably would, yeah.
Yeah. I also like that I have my own pronunciation for Tefta. I don't pronounce the X, for example. For some reason, it feels right to not pronounce the X for me.
Actually, I adopted it as the proper name after you said it that way.
Oh, yes. I have a reputation for pronouncing everything correctly, where everyone thinks I'm pronouncing it wrong, but over time, I just keep at it until it becomes a norm.
Or you just, say it the right way and the person was saying it the wrong way their whole life.
Exactly. Except it's just like everyone else who's saying it wrong. Society, everyone just...
I mean, listen. Magid, you actually say my name correctly, which shows me how much respect you have for me as a friend.
That's a rarity. It really is.
Like, you actually try to pay attention to, say my name correctly,
Listen, it's my I'm trying my best, just because I'm failing. Oh, fun fact about the W. Actually, I'm just fiddling around with the Raspberry Pi Pico W in my hands right now. I think today I'm actually gonna meet up with someone who's a networking specialist just to help me figure out the best protocol for what I need with the Raspberry Pi Pico, which is such a comical overkill. I find it like such a comical overkill to. Normally I would ask you, Tefta, but I am looking for an excuse to meet that person, so I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone.
Wow.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm sad, but I'll get over it.
Listen, no, I can still bug you with stuff. I have like 7 different PWM outputs I'll need help with.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's right up your alley. I just, it hit me, by the way. I was trying to divide the outputs for the thing that I'm building, the secret project thing that I'm building, and I find it so comical that as I started dividing it, I realized, okay, so the first 2 will go to the circuit, which means these will be PWM. Then the next one will go to the server, which obviously that's PWM. So right here we already have 5 PWMs. Then this one will go to the circuit again, which means that will be PWM as well. This one will go to the LED, which, well, I could do this, but the PWM will probably be the more correct way to do it. And I just kept writing it. Turns out every single output of my Raspberry will be just a PWM.
That's good. It's good that you're utilizing them.
Yeah.
Well, I think the Raspberry Pi, I'm realizing why it's so much better in certain regards, because I've made a lot of mistakes with like the ESPs. So it's actually really cool how they have it all structured.
I know better. I'm not one who likes it what better, but I like it a lot, simply because it's Arduino. Something about Arduino doesn't strike me well, and Arduino is like the main alternative to Raspberry, and I can't put it into words. It is full bias with no reason behind it. I want to make that completely clear. So, but something about Arduino just feels off to me. There is something that doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Arduino is interesting. I mean, it almost seems like it's a tool that teachers use, so it just got adopted widely, and there's no necessarily
it
reason.
is.
It is what it is. So, like, it's a teaching tool, and then it just kind of, its niche is different, I guess. But, like, in the embedded space, I really like, I think STM controllers are pretty cool, but they're a little bit too advanced. I feel like Raspberry Pi is a good intro, and then I would do ESPs.
If you tell me,
and then whatever you want after that.
If you tell me what question, I'm sure someone in the Vico can help. The problem with that is that my questions aren't advanced enough for it. That is my genuine main issue. The thing is, I am this time starting small. Thank goodness. I've made so many mistakes of starting large and then just hitting a wall that was so tall I couldn't like slowly build up to it. So this time I'm starting small, and I'm starting... Actually, maybe one thing... No, damn it. There's only one complicated component there, but for that component, I am gonna bug TFTA because it's the battery charge module, and...
Oh, I just published the schematics.
I know, that's why I'm gonna bug you.
Yeah.
So that is the most advanced component, which, all to be fair, it's not really advanced. There isn't a single...
It is, man. Battery charging, this will literally be my 9th time having just to power on the device and battery charging.
Okay, but you see...
And I still found a mistake in this last
But
one.
you see, you say that. However, what should be mentioned is that I will be using a battery charge module that I bought whilst you're designing one, which is a bit different.
Oh.
Saying that something isn't complicated from the perspective of the user versus the developer carries two completely different weights.
Yeah. But that battery charging, it's just like, it's just complicated.
Oh, I
messed
know.
it up quite a lot.
I mean, I am coming at it from the chemistry. By the way, I've been looking at this Blender thing, and I keep trying to make an exclamation, but my brain just isn't clicking with the script for some reason. Just can't focus on it. Oh yeah, right. I know what I need to do. The thing is that I am coming at the batteries from the chemistry point of view, so that's all I know about them is chemical, and as such, I probably don't know the exact reasons, exactly all the reasons for why battery charging is so annoying, but I do know some. For example,
Well, it's just like everything, I don't know, like I can't overthink the battery charging. Like, I tried to over-engineer my boards, and I used other people's power management boards, but even then, there's an IC on those boards and one button, and if you, like, hit the button 3 times, it does something different than 2 times. And so things like this would break a whole project, because I would order a custom PCB using someone else's power management, and it still failed. And so that was so frustrating. I'm like, well, dang it, I just have to design my own, I guess. Because it's just as complicated, right? So I wasn't getting anything out of using someone else's because I still made mistakes that my project wouldn't work.
Yeah, it makes sense. If you need low-level access to something, then you might as well do it. Honestly, now that I say it out loud, it actually...
If you need low-level stuff, like, isn't that all geometry nodes in Blender?
Oh, don't even say that. It's not even like the geometry nodes. You could do it with Python, which you could go even lower with doing a C include. I'm pretty certain.
Oh, Weston says, does he contact you? Make it.
Um.
And Pixar was saying, just hang out in the community.
Oh yeah, I am quite fairly an open person, I would say. I have a Discord server, which, to be fair, it's a bit mix of different characters, so at the very beginning it could be a tad bit off-putting. Honestly, I'm not making a good case for myself, am I? Someone with, Weston just asking how do you contact me, and then me not reading that comment. That is not I am not making a good case for myself.
He actually asked me, and then
Oh yeah, right. That's the reason. I just wanted to let you answer. That's because I just wanted to be polite. I totally saw that. That was right. But normally I try to respond. Someone recently wrote me an email on my channel asking about chemistry, how to approach chemistry. I try to respond as much as I can to any from anywhere people write. To be fair, direct messages on Discord, that's a bit of an issue because I get so many bots, it's kind of difficult to pass the real from the unreal.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really have Facebook or Instagram or anything like that related. I do have emails, however. On YouTube, if you go to the main page, then over there is a button for like showing an email of a creator, which I have. I think I'm the only creator on the platform that actually responds to them, considering how I have messaged 3 different people in the past using those emails and not a single one replied. because basically every now and then I want to make videos on topics that are really far outside of my comfort zone, from economics through history. Just want to try something new, and I just go out and I message people who make content about that, and they absolutely always ghost me. So that's a good track record. I'm gonna have to. I just need to stay in my comfort zone and ask people in Devico, honestly, because this is getting pretty ridiculous. That's what I get for wanting to try something new.
But I mean, sometimes you can win on those things. I don't know if I've had anyone that I've had two YouTubers reach back out from that email thing.
That's a quite high number in comparison to my 0.
Well, I think I might have emailed out like maybe 4 or 5.
Same as me, yeah.
Yeah.
The 3 was recent. To be fair, Harry responded a year ago, and we made 2 great videos. I like that a lot.
Yeah, you were doing a bunch of collabs.
I think I was just one, actually. I'm pretty certain. I think that was... Unless I am forgetting about someone, which would be quite embarrassing. Well, the downsides of streaming is that I'm gonna say a lot of embarrassing things like that and then forget about something.
How does that feel doing 800? So there's 838 times 1, so roughly almost 1,000 hours guaranteed streams.
What's more is that I sometimes do 2 streams a day. Sometimes it happened, even 3 streams a day happened, and then before Travel Checkups I also had a lot of streams. One thing which I don't mention all that often because it was just such a long time ago, but the Ventum engine, the MKT multi-app, the graphical engine I made, I made that on streams. Funny enough, I didn't code much outside of streams. Unless I was working on something, I was away with my laptop and then just lightly was coding when everyone was setting up. Unless that kind of thing happened, I usually just coded on streams. So that's an additional like 100 or 200 live streams. That's worrying, actually. People shouldn't stream this much. I like how at this point...
You're probably an AI at this point. Like,
Yeah.
you replace yourself with an AI.
There is enough data for it.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're actually talking to an AI and make it's on the beach somewhere sipping a...
Yeah, it was Theft as also an AI. You've appeared in my streams enough to, you know, for it to be enough data, I believe.
Yeah, we just voice it in your computer. We aren't real.
I don't know if you remember that, but when we were doing... What was it? Checkup Day 200, I think? I'm pretty certain... What was the first one, the first big one that we did together? Was it 200 or 300?
I think it was 200, I want to say.
Yeah, I also think it was 200, because I think 300 was Sons of the Forest, the Sons of the Forest, and I think 200 was The Forest. And I remember back then saying something like, wow, 200 days, that's a lot. And now it's 838. It's been almost 2 years since that point. I still have in my mind day 100 and I think 73. It was a 3-digit number that started with a 1. And back then when I was playing The Forest, chopping down turtles, which honestly isn't that great of a... That was actually an unnecessary detail. You know what? Disregard that. Trust me, I'm a good person. That was just for science. I was just wanted to see what if you could, and saying that I've been streaming a lot. And what's worse is that I know that in like 3 years from now on, I'm still gonna be streaming, and then I'm gonna get back to these streams, and I'm gonna be like, oh wow, can you believe I thought that 800 was a lot, and right now I am on 2,000 or something. 3 years, that's almost 2,000, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's too much, so it is. I need to find a different hobby.
It's not too much for an AI. I'm an AI now. There's no way a person could do that.
No, my fellow humans. I am a human just like you. Oh, what was that test called? The test of checking if...
Turing test?
Was it the Turing test of checking if, by just having an AI talk with humans and see if humans can figure out that's an AI?
I think so.
Turing test, yeah. Sorry, Alan Turing. I was actually just donating $20 because I know that I owe more than that to charity. So
wait, you're donating? You are donating right now. Hold on, I have a system now which can add in donations. Well, Okay, automatically is a
systems,
stretch because
also known as your fingers.
yeah, automatically is a stretch, but it's at least semi-automated so that I don't need to do it manually using SQL. We live in the
You have to do it
21st.
manually still, every time.
Oh,
100 feels like too much, but when it goes beyond 1,000, you'll feel numb to the numbers. I already feel numb to the numbers. I used to check them, but at this point, my brain doesn't register. Like, there is a certain point where you can understand the number, but you can't comprehend it. It happens. For example, distances in the solar system. Like, we can all memorize or remember the orders of magnitude. We can kind of understand the distances, but we can't truly comprehend them. What specs you got for rendering? It's a new machine, actually. RTX 5060? Oh, damn it, I forgot the name. It's so new. It is, in fact, the CPU is the reason why I bought it. The CPU is really good. It has integrated graphics, which I absolutely do not need. But the GPU is RTX 5060 Ti, which is 2 generations better. Directly 2 generations better than my old one.
how much RAM do you have?
RAM? I didn't.
Only
32.
You should-
Yeah,
you need 64.
yeah,
Was it DDR5?
I didn't move the RAM from my old
1000.
PC, by the way. I probably should do that, shouldn't I? That would give me like 64. I have enough slots.
What? Is this DDR5 or DDR4?
That's a good question. I think it should be
this is
5.
DDR5 because of 6000. Yeah. So your old machine, I doubt, did it have DDR5?
It had DDR4, I think.
Yeah, because its speed is pretty fast.
I really
But
like.
you're not utilizing it.
I always like how you can see directly when Blender stops rendering and starts saving the file. And there we go. There's another one. I'm glad that, because right now my CPU is actually keeping up with my GPU, which is nice. The main issue. That's interesting. Fun fact, in case anyone is trying to get into more like demanding graphics of sorts, that's my own personal tip to you. Do not underestimate the CPU. After all, it is still the central processing unit, and as such, graphics cards are outstanding when it comes to things that can be parallelized actually. But every single thing can run in parallel still needs to get back to the CPU at some point. So CPUs do still need to be quite mighty in order to keep up.
Especially for video editing, yeah.
Yes, well, anything video related. Because practically everything has to at some point be linear. I really need to switch from Adobe to something else, anything.
Oh, did I tell you I got married to make it?
Yeah, I heard something about that once or twice, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Wow, congrats.
Sort of not reacting quite as much, by the way, but I am...
No, I just can't remember if I said it or if I just didn't say it.
Oh, I'm happy for you.
This last weekend, so.
Oh, how was it, by the way? I'm curious.
It was good. It was good. It was my second wedding, so this one was way better.
That's a very dark joke, but you know what? I dig it. I respect it.
Yeah, sorry that we asked, but we cannot possibly relate.
How you wouldn't know?
Have you been fucking married?
Next question. I like to keep everyone guessing. It's not that difficult, I guess.
It's not much of a guess. You've never touched a woman.
Yeah, listen, if we're talking about relationships, can we talk about someone else than me, please? I am quite comfortably just really working into that workaholic lifestyle, okay? I'm finding my rhythm with it. Waking up besides, I'm not even a workaholic. I'm just playing a video game right now. I'm just playing a video game. We're resting.
There is two of us. If we both marry each other, we can finally stand up to turf there. But you're full of that.
I do have to say that I know it's a bit of a topic change, but soon I'm gonna be today when I'll be asking the well, hopefully, I know I'll have to ask if they're free, when I'll be asking for the protocol. The reason why I want to do it in person as well is because I can just get a breadboard, a bunch of LEDs, and just test it right as we're working on it. That'll be quite convenient. But I'll get like a basic outline for the actual circuit that will be going in, and there is like this certain feeling. I can't seem to describe it, but there is a certain feeling, and I think the reason why Satisfactory and Oxygen not included, why I like them so much as games is because there is this certain feeling of designing things, and I can't quite put my finger on how to describe it. Where you just have these limitations imposed on you, and you're trying to find a way around them. I have a feeling Make It might be rendering in the background. What, me rendering? No, we're doing a rest stream. We're resting. We're enjoying ourselves. We're having fun. Why would I be rendering in the background? This is wacky. This is
Never.
No. What about Factorio? I've never gotten around to playing Factorio. I have it. I have it installed.
Victor's been trying to get me to play it.
I am terrified of playing it because I know that once I start, I will never stop. Dude, let's make a world. No. I know how it goes. Let's just play for 5 minutes and you end up 5 years. I know how it goes. That actually. Hold on. We only play. Actually, Tefta with Fixer, we could play some Factorio as a group of 3.
Yeah, we could.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
You have to buy it though. I guess it
I have it.
sometimes goes on sale. It's like
He has
$35.
it.
You have it, Make It?
Yeah, I have it installed.
Yeah.
Not only bought, I have it on downloaded right now.
Fine.
I think, was it Acronymus? First thing, I forgot the name of Acronymus because it keeps changing his name and profile picture every 5 seconds. Bought it for me to get me to play, and I didn't because I am terrified of that game.
There's nothing terrifying about it.
It is actually terrifying. 'cause
It
I know
is
how much
terrifying because once you
Factory.
it's terrifying because once you start playing, you just cannot stop. It's like Satisfactory, except you can build even bigger factories.
You stop Satisfactory playing pretty rapidly. Like,
Yeah, because there I've reached like the limitation of I couldn't jump. Want to know the honest truth? I couldn't jump with pulse obelisks, and that was the main thing that turned me off. Because ability to jump with pulse and obelisks just is, I value it so highly in Satisfactory that once I could no longer do it,
why couldn't you jump with them?
well, it's because with the server, when you're playing on the server, the timing is slightly off. So sometimes there's like a millisecond delay between when they actually set off, and you end up just and then you cannot like cannon yourself up.
Just do the fucking jetpack.
Yeah, but what's the fun? The whole point of post novel is that you can cannon yourself up. It's the fun.
Okay, I have Factorio now.
That was really quick. Not good influence at all.
Yeah, we just put limits on it. I mean, not saying we have to play now. I'm just saying that when we should
Yeah.
play something.
Well, we should play now because I also have Factorio actually.
No, we shouldn't play now. This requires no. I am
You're
with
not rendering or
Tefta.
anything.
You're
I-
already
You're not even rendering.
anyway.
I am.
Yeah.
No, listen. I am
There's
with
nothing-
Tefta. It shouldn't be now because I feel like if we go in now, we're gonna go in way too lightly, and we're not gonna put the limit. Oh, fine. You want to play that? Dag Nabbit, fine. Convinced me.
Downloading it right now.
I already have it downloaded. I don't know how. Give me a second. It reconnected. Ah, hold on. Should I add Fixer to the voice channel?
Oh yeah, you should add them.
Hold on. Let me find Fixer.
Don't let him unmute his mic though.
I was gonna add, but no talking.
so he could hear us but can't interact.
Damn, I can't find Fixer on the Discord server. What was...
He's in a different channel.
Oh, I see.
He's...
Hi there.
What's up, guys?
I like the Fix
Hey,
It.
what's up?
I like the Fix It nickname. Yeah.
I changed it in this server so I could be, like you guys. Let me. You guys want me to make the world? I've made a bunch of these worlds, so I
Yes.
can make one that's like kind of comfortable for us.
I mean, you are the expert here. I've played it for a solid 2 hours in my entire life, so I know nothing.
Perfect. We'll make a new world.
And it's actually small enough that I can download it, and hopefully
It's
about
quick.
3 minutes.
Are we gaming with Space Age or no?
No, let's not do the space age one. I mean, we could. I think we can DLC that later or something. But like, we don't want to make everyone spend like $60 to $100 or whatever. The regular one's fine
God,
for
see,
now.
goodness
Oh, yeah,
gracious,
sure.
we're just starting, all right? Let us like play the first game before the DLC.
Okay.
All right. I'm creating a password that I'll send to you guys.
Just put it in the channel. Oh no, you
Yeah,
can't see it, can you?
I'm not gonna send it to everyone so everyone can't just join it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's reasonable.
Or you can like put it in Patreon, no?
Hold on. Oh wait, I need to log in with my username and password. Uh-oh.
Do you not know your password?
Give me a... Figure out my password.
It's your Factorio account. It's like you fucking...
No, I can figure out my password, but I don't remember the username. Oh no, wait, I don't need to log in.
Do you have it as an app on your phone? You can usually log in with the camera, or just use John with the Ripper.
I don't... Oh, no, hold on, let me just see.
Hacking joke.
Okay, my entire inbox on Gmail right now is just that I have 8 different packages waiting for me. That's good. I should never do that, by the way. I should never order electronic components, because when I do, I have 8 packages waiting for me, not just like one big one, 8 of them.
From different places.
I don't need that. I am certain 80% of the things in there I won't use for months.
Hey, but when you do need it, you'll have it.
But when I do need... One of those packages... No, wait, actually no, it's only gonna get delivered in like another week. But another one that's coming is 150 motor drivers. So...
What?
Oh yeah, 150.
Yeah, the 150... They were really cheap. They were like, I think it was 10 cents a piece, maybe less.
You sure you did that many?
Yeah, hold on. It was 150
Are you
motor drivers.
ever going to use them in your entire lifetime?
I mean, maybe that's a very useful component, because that lets you drive well, basically anything. It lets you control current using voltage changes, which basically means that you can control like the power of electricity using just the output of a microcontroller, and that's extremely useful.
Yeah.
Basically, whenever I use any kind of component with any serious impact on the world, so anything from a motor through electromagnet up to a light or anything like that, I will use a motor driver for it. And it was $20 for 150, so that is 7.5 for $1, which means like around 10 cents for a motor driver. I just got 100.
Okay, I'm sending the passwords out now. The game name, and the passwords. I'm sending them out.
All right.
Okay.
Sweet.
I made it so that Am I sending it to everyone in this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay.
I think everyone got it. Yeah. So I made it so that the enemies only evolve when we attack them. So when we attack them, then they'll evolve. But our pollution and time does not evolve them. So it's a more easier. And I'm not gonna do anything till you guys get in here so that I don't like scuff up the world. You guys haven't played yet. I love Factorio.
Yeah, you've been trying to get me to play it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my nickname. Right, okay. I sometimes forget that I don't actually use make it as my nickname in games. So
Yeah, I know. I accidentally spelled it wrong, right? No, I did it right.
Yeah, you got it right.
no, you got it right, but
His username.
but my username will just be, well, you'll see.
You have a fun username.
It's just so that I. Hold on, I need to
Does it
solve a
contain
captcha.
your-
That is actually a solid match for me. I need to solve a captcha right now. That requires a lot of focus.
So how do you do multiplayer?
So okay, yeah. So to join, you're gonna go. Gosh, how do you go to join? I don't know, Turf. You wanna share your screen real quick so I can show you? I can't remember. I'm the one who usually makes the worlds, so it's.
One second, let me turn down the sound so the music isn't. There we go. No.
I think you go to like
Is in
multiplayer.
multiplayer? Yeah, it says connect to address, browse land
Yeah,
game.
you're gonna search for the game name.
Oh, so
and then
browse land games. Okay.
Yeah,
there
browse,
we
and then
go.
you're gonna like scroll down to the
The
end.
game
and then-
is different than the one you sent.
Oh, what's it called?
There's like a one at the end.
Let me see. This should be settings.
Yes. You
Mods
said the
settings.
wrong fucking name in the DMs.
Well,
Oh,
what
what's the
are the
name of the game?
swears?
It's make it one.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's make it one. Yeah, that's true. My bad.
Yeah.
1 second. I'm going
What's
to-
my name? Okay, it's good.
What's up, dude? What's
Yeah.
up?
What's up?
Hey. Actually, I'm just gonna start collecting some coal
Wait,
or
so-
something. Wow.
Hold on. Just I'm not saying that someone wasn't paying attention, but just in case someone wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, go
Connecting to
home
games.
screen.
Right.
Yeah, go to multiplayer.
Yep.
Browse public games.
Okay.
Inside of there, we need to search for make it one. And I'm just organizing by name and scrolling.
And then input the password I sent you. The password's still correct.
Now, if hypothetically someone was to not see a game called Make It One,
There
No one's
is
gonna
a
guess that
top right. There is a search bar. There's a little, icon.
Oh,
Top right
make,
of the
yeah,
window,
type
there's
in
a
make it in the
bar.
search. Yeah, the yellow.
Oh, he can't see it. That's right. Why
There we
can't you
go.
see it?
It just doesn't show up on the main screen for some reason. Join game. Did you find it?
so
No, above it to the top.
oh
and right,
no
there's a
no
little
because
hour.
no it like I know but I just don't have the game Make It One or Make It. It just
Yeah, he's not seeing it.
No, but it doesn't show up on the left side. You have to search for it in order for it to appear.
Make It One. No, it still doesn't appear.
Oh.
I'm wondering if is it regions? Or he's in here. Everyone
Oh,
else
that could
found
be.
it. It looks like
We should be the
Turkey found
same
it.
region, no?
Wait, yeah, let me see make it screen.
Like
Oh, we
if I'm
can't
here,
see
he
your
should be
screen.
here.
Yeah, because I don't
Just-
wanna.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, if someone could show, like, if someone could screenshot, like, the path, because again, like, I don't know what the path is for it. Maybe someone could screenshot it for make it.
What do you mean by
Yep.
the path? The IP?
Like, as in, like, when you start up the game, like, what it looks like, for the
He-
person finding the
Yeah,
game.
let me just.
Oh.
If I leave,
Perfect,
it'll
can
drop
do
the
that.
game. If I drop it, it'll drop
Yeah,
the
yeah,
game.
yeah. I'm gonna show
After
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
when we're all done, each of us can save an instance of the game, and like anyone can start it up after this, right? Like we can spark it up from a saved instance. Anyone can do that. Like
Yeah.
we're all gonna get the chance to save the game.
Oops.
Oh yeah, producing. Yeah, that's fine if someone wants to record a clip or whatever.
Oh,
Okay, I can see the stream. Yes.
and it's Factorio.
The stream doesn't. I don't like. I like how it has never in the history of any kind of live stream has it gone right the first time. The
So
record.
multiplayer.
Yep.
and then browse public games, and then you have to type in make it here. And this didn't show up the first time. It's completely zero and it doesn't show any games because I had to close the game and start again.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Multiplayer.
Let me try that
If it
then.
doesn't show any games, there you go. Now that I see some games, I can type in make it and it will appear. But if you see nothing listed even before you search, you just have to reload. It just didn't connect to the servers or something.
Should I update if it's asking me to update?
Yeah.
Because that could be also part of
Yes.
the problem. Okay, I'm updating.
Yeah, probably update the game. Yeah, but it will be probably really quick.
Yeah, but
So okay, so the way that we do this, guys, like I mean, again, so that we can all feel satisfied at the end of this, like we set a timer, like 1 hour or 30 minutes, like it can be 15 minutes, right? If you just want to do like a quick like exploratory thing, like it doesn't need to be like hours and hours.
15 minutes could be
12 hours
extreme, but I
later.
feel like if we're not playing alone, that's already enough, because that at least puts the social pressure in there, so that we
Yeah.
can't just
Don't
play
have
forever.
it so your server joins and single play and wins the game for us. We're not here.
You
know?
are so salty about this. That was a good thing. We got portals. Have you seen Tefta's factory there?
Yes, it's a fucking mess and an unholy abomination that I wanna never visit.
It's beautiful.
Wait, Turfta, don't.
Have you seen
don't
my factory?
forget to
Fucking
type in
beautiful and
everything
perfect.
until Make It's here, so that we can so don't dismantle the ship yet, so that
Yeah.
Oh.
what is it? Make It can see kind of like the.
Come
I know
on.
you're
Oh,
not
yeah.
used to it, but you know.
I was
I
taking
just
all
dig
the
into
stuff.
holes, like basically like in Minecraft, I just like go in one direction, go down to bedrock, and just like go in one direction until everyone's like, we're going to bed, and I'm like, oh shit.
Okay, so now that I updated, now I'm gonna restart, and then it surely has to work, because
Yes.
In theory. But it's just like Satisfactory, like just top down, like instead.
okay, this is pretty bad. I restarted and I got the update question again.
Ooh, I wonder if maybe you just want to do a reinstall of it.
I might have to well try once again, just once more. The weather's been crazy recently, hasn't it? There's the winds. They,
Yeah,
Been hot to me.
totally.
yeah. Oh,
Definitely
exactly. The temperature high. It's
Yeah, I haven't been this hot like in a while. Like I'm like sweating right now.
airplane
don't
food.
really
What's the
do
deal with that? It's
Yeah, those peanuts are crazy.
yeah, whack.
Yeah.
The current record, by the way, for the longest time to set up a game, as to remember it, it was, I think, day 50 of Checkup's Sid Meier's Civilization 6, which
Oh,
it
God.
somehow took us over 2 hours to just start the game.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Like,
So I'm hopeful this will not be close.
The game is so confusing if you've never played it before.
I have
couldn't get into it. I bought it and everything. I couldn't get into it.
I have played it for 2 hours. That's something. I know how to dig coal or iron and conveyor belts. I also know those. So I'm not going completely blind, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think that, as big of a part of the game I imagine conveyor belts to be, I don't think you can get far with just conveyor belts and digging coal.
You gotta set up full-blown factories that build like all the parts, like automation, and you can build like a full mall. They call it like a mall, where like it builds every part in the game, kind of thing.
I know it's just a Satisfactory 2D, or rather Satisfactory is Factorio 3D, but I also know that Factorio is much, much, much larger.
Yeah, I would imagine so. And now they released the space edition too, so now now you can go and take other planets and stuff too.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, so I set this up to where we have a big starting zone. We have big nodes for all of the different minerals. The nodes are very rich, and that our starting zone is big, and that the enemies only evolve when we attack them. So it's kind of like we're going to be safe until we want to expand. Once we expand, the more we expand, the more dangerous the enemies will get.
oh
So
yeah,
it's
we
kind
don't
of like-
touch man at all. There's like 2 fucking oils in the fucking seas from the fucking spawn. You can see the fucking oil from spawn. Like, bruh, we don't need to expand shit on this fucking settings.
Language,
Yeah, I wanna
family
make
friendly.
it easy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was very fucking language. My bad.
My Factorio updated by 6 patches. How? How did that even happen? It wasn't supposed to go from version 2.28, 2.028 to 2.047, and it updated by 6 patches. There are still... For now, I'm just gonna try it this time and see if this works in any way.
Okay, this.
Okay, I might need to reinstall because it updated by 6 patches. How does that even happen? How does something update by just 6 patches out of 21?
Yeah, the reinstall shouldn't be that bad. You just installed it right now, right, Turf?
I did, yeah. And actually, at the very beginning. And I have kind of slow internet.
Okay, I'll try then. Also, I love you call him Tev. That's
That's. I
There's
was about to mention. That's a
I
fucking.
love
That's
it.
cute.
I like it a lot. In the
Well,
past,
either Turf or
Yeah, that's what he calls me.
in the past there was someone who used to call me Make, and it has a very similar vibe.
Make. Makey.
Tev. Where's the Surf? Setup Factorio thing. Yeah, I think that's the one, right?
Still trying to figure out this game. I'm like, never played it before.
Do you want me to like explain some stuff there, Turfta?
I think I'm figuring it out. So E shows you what you can build, what you can craft.
Yeah, E is like your inventory on the left, and then what you can build on the right. And so, like, if you have a little number under an item in that area, that means you can build that many of that item. So, like, then if you click on that thing or hover over that thing, it'll tell you what materials you need to build that thing, right?
Gotcha.
And then sometimes the materials you need to build that thing require things to build the materials that you need to build the materials to build the materials, et cetera, et cetera.
Which makes sense.
Right click is how
So
you
what-
harvest stuff.
Yeah, what's our goal? Like, what are we
So
doing?
we
right now?
crash
What's the
landed on this
problem?
alien planet. That's like how it started. Oh, did someone already like pick up the ship? Wait, no, okay. So we crash land on this alien planet,
It wasn't
and
me.
the goal is to basically like, I guess, get off this planet or establish ourselves on this planet one way or the other, like an exuberant amount of pollution. And if you hit tab, you'll see that
Yeah.
red that's hovering over our area. That's pollution. So we're already starting to cause pollution. Now we set it. This map is set to where pollution doesn't cause the aliens to evolve, but you can set it so that pollution evolves the aliens. We also set it so that the aliens will not really attack us until we start attacking them. So they evolve and they start attacking us based on kind of our engagements with them. But you can set it all different types. So right now, our goal is to just set up kind of like a base camp that will automate the things that we need to start expanding to take over the aliens and or get off this planet, whatever it is. I've never
So
made it. I've played like dozens and dozens of hours with one team with one group, and like I've never made it like that far, and it's very, very big game.
That gives me hope then.
Oh yeah, I've played like a lot.
I would argue Satisfactory is fucking worse to get through the entire game. I think
Really?
I
Yeah,
think Factory is faster.
Oh wow.
I have 41 hours, and I feel like I've only gotten, I don't even know. Like we never even got the drones, the like we barely got to like electrical.
Well,
Don't get me wrong, we like enjoy it. We build like walls around the area and like fortresses and go-karts and like train. We build a bunch of like crazy things that you probably don't need to like finish the game quicker, but like I like doing that.
well, yeah, but like, still.
By the way, one thing which I didn't want to mention earlier, but now that I also restarted my password while I did that, might as well. It's always a good sign to, when you're changing your password somewhere, to see the message, oh, you actually can't change it to this password because it appeared in a information leak. somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's always a
Yeah.
fun. Fortunately, I have layered passwords where basically, depending on how much I care about something, I use just password with different security. If I'm just quickly making an account somewhere just because it's needed for one thing that I'll never ever use, I'm fine with just not secure password. And this was the least secure one, but still, that's
I mean, I use kind of a password system like that as well. Like I have a base password, and then like I have like extensions to the base.
yeah, exactly. Or well, in my case, it's just a single system of formatting passwords, and then for each one, I can I'm very consistent as a person, so I can figure out what I was thinking at the time when I was making the password, and I can just walk backwards to what that password would be.
Yeah.
That's why, for example, my YouTube account is the most secure password I have, which is more secure than my bank password, and I find that hilarious.
That's pretty good. I mean, I started using password management tools, but like I used LastPass and I forgot the freaking master password and I couldn't get it back. So I was like, screw that, I'm not using it anymore. Then I used NordPass, and now I have an issue with NordPass because I think I forgot that password. So it's like,
Oh my
A
god.
friend of mine was trying to convince me because there is an open source self-hosted password manager you can get, and I really should probably get that, where instead of using some kind of service, you self-host and.
yeah, we have one. We have one that you can host with us if you want. Just kidding.
That sounds like that
Yeah, we have a
website
password
that for
manager.
checking
Is
if
it
the website for checking if your public your private Shaki was leaked. You just put
am
it
I
in.
fucking insane for writing passwords in my house in the fucking
It's the 21st century.
No.
There we go. My goodness.
Like-
Oh.
If somebody breaks into my house to my passwords, I'm gonna have different problems. I think because somebody broke into my house and probably stole other shit too. You know?
But it's not about security, it's about convenience. Like, if you want to go security, then just don't use the internet at all. It's always a mix of, because you also have security through obscurity, which is my personal favorite. I always love it. There we go. I'm in. Don't.
Oh,
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay.
yeah,
So
I
you can
mean,
do it if you
what
want.
other level would I expect this fucker to have, of course?
It's.
Nice.
There we go. Okay. Ship wood. Okay, I remember stuff kind of. I'll get
Do you?
kind of. I mean, yeah, I just mentioned I built
We've just
factory
been
for
clearing
making
up all the
iron.
trees.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna stream this, or are you done on the YouTube?
Oh no, should I stop streaming?
I don't know. It's up to you. I still see you
Why
streaming.
not?
It looks like.
Yeah, I am. I am a bit, just a bit, a tad of a workaholic, and so it's actually and playing video games when I'm not streaming hits such a specific nerve. I feel useless when I do it because I feel like I'm being not productive.
Like you should stream when you're playing video games. Like why not? Two birds, one stone.
Exactly, exactly. That's the mindset. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then obviously
with
it grew over time, so now when I play video games I need to stream and render in the background because, being unproductive if I don't. And soon it's gonna also switch to when I play video games I should stream, render and print things in the background just to max out the efficiency.
Yeah, classic.
There, I see you now.
Awesome.
Inventory. Okay, so like this sits on the smelter, and then there was the grabby hand, which I think I remember it. I'm gonna try to automate copper and see if I remember anything about the game.
You played this before?
Yeah, on stream.
Oh,
Oh,
why did
that's
you
a-
stop?
Because I spent 2 hours on it, and I'm terrified of this game.
It's a good game though.
That's why I'm terrified. If it was a bad game, I wouldn't be scared.
You're upsetting.
Huh? How do you can't make conveyor belts go into furnaces?
No,
Yeah,
You need
No, you
the
have to get arms. You have to do arms.
Yeah.
Arms have to pull it off the conveyor belt, put it into the
Yes.
furnace.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the arms need to be powered. So, oh look, already we have a power. Man, someone's doing pretty good over here.
Yeah. It's called speedrunning.
Oh,
I'm terrified of this game actually.
hypocrisy.
I
You
like,
will
I like having someone who's paying attention because, like, I mean, I just drift off. I'll be like way down the map, like just grinding something that like was already automated. Like, oh, that's already automated. Stop that.
Then I'm not used to it. To me, it's a game of excess. You need things automated that are already automated. Just have more things that are already automated to automate more things.
Exactly.
How do you rotate something when you put it down?
E.
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 E opens inventory.
Yeah. So
you
also,
need to-
where are
I'm
you?
sorry.
Here, so check
actually,
this
my
out.
bad.
Make it so like I'll put one of these down for you. Watch this. So this right here, you can store stuff in there if you left
Oh, I
click
remember.
that. You can put,
Okay, yeah. I remember that much. As I mentioned, I've set up a
How do you
thing.
rotate? Yeah.
R is for rotate,
R.
I
How do you what?
imagine.
Oh, there we go. And where do I put the grabby arms?
In
so
between the-
you're gonna want to like you're gonna put on this side Turfta over here on this side of the here. Watch. Let me show you this. Watch. I'll just make a little one. The grabby arm, you want this to be facing the way you want it to distribute into. And then what you'll do is you'll put a little box over here. So it'll start storing it in that box. But you need to put coal inside of this. So that now I'll power that. Oh, you took it up.
Oh. Oh, you need it? Okay, I'll put it back.
Yeah,
I
put that
thought
back
it was
down.
I thought it was in the
Oh,
way.
somebody.
So now put some coal back in the furnace thingy. And then let me lift these up right here. I'll show you. I'm gonna lift these up. And then so what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually lift this up too. So I'm gonna put this right here like this. We're gonna put this like this. And then do you have the conveyor belts? Let me see. I can't make any right now.
I
So-
don't have that many.
Let me see what you have.
I
You have two
4.
only? Here, let's make some real quick. We need to get iron plates and stuff. So let's just make some here real quick. Just gonna grab some of this.
Hmm. The running animation is really wacky.
Actually, here, let's do it up here, Turf, so that we don't have to like so we'll put it right here, like this. Actually, right here is perfect. Up like this, and then this will grab it, and then put them in this direction. Watch, I'll show you. So have it come off like this, and then go over here, and then
Oh,
go
okay,
up,
to the
up
side,
this
so
way, and then
parallel.
curve across this way, but leave one spot available so that we can have arms putting them into the furnace. So we'll go like this, like this. Here, let me see. By the way, if you hit Q, there we go. I think that leaves one space. Yeah, so now we just need it to keep going that direction. You're going in the right way.
There we go.
Oh, I can make 3 here. Let me see. Yeah, so now we need to make some arm with facing the direction with the little arrow facing upward right here.
Take this.
There's a way to put blueprints.
You have like on the bottom right inventory. You have like a blueprint there.
Oh, so here, I'm going to grab this arm, Turf. So I'm going to grab this arm, and then I'm going to put it right here, watch. So now we're going to put the arm facing in this direction, and then we need just a couple more of these.
Conveyor belt.
We'll put coal in here. That's going to start grabbing the iron up. It's going to put the iron on the conveyor belt. We need a couple. Oh, right here. Perfect. So watch.
Years.
Now we're going to go like this, and then see, now it's putting it in there, and we need the other arm that's putting it into the box. You took that arm up right here.
Okay. Got it.
We need one more arm.
So how do I make
And that's
gears?
like just a very basic
Gears.
early game
Oh, there we go.
smelter.
Gears are
Here,
from
let's
plate.
let's make some arms here. We need some gears. I think I can
Yeah.
make some gears here.
Totally like
Make them.
Satisfactory.
Yeah.
I do not understand. This technology is beyond. Oh, never mind. It works. Okay, I take it back. I understand perfectly. I'm a genius.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can make some arms here. So here, now I'll do this arm right here, and then this arm will feed into that. So now look. So now we have this. I'm gonna put some coal in here. So we have, see how the coal, oh, I don't have any coal in
And
this
it goes
guy.
into the box. Yeah. So
Yeah, so
eventually
this
the
grabs it
box-
from the belt, puts it in the furnace, then the arm grabs it from the furnace and puts the plates in the box. See?
Okay, that makes
So
sense.
now we need to just like make, now that's like
It's
the
like a-
very basic system.
It's a
there.
proximity. Got it. And so the arms are that kind of.
Yeah,
makes
and then
sense.
eventually like we'll be able to do a lot of this stuff with electricity, but right now we have to keep all of these up with coal.
Well, we can already do electricity because I already researched it actually.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay. Well, we already got electricity. Well, we don't have electric furnace, but we have electric arms.
Well, yeah, for instance, in a while.
Yeah, so then we'll move these over here. Actually, let's actually. I'll set this up. Let me see. I'll get us like set up so dark. We will. We'll put all of our harvesting to the right. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. So let's do this. Grab all this crap here.
This game is just an excuse for engineers to pretend that they're playing video games and not designing circuits.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, in this case, I'm having a bit of trouble figuring out how, well, transitioning from Satisfactory to Factorio when it comes to how conveyor belts work. Because right here is way different.
Instead of putting them into machines,
yeah,
like inserters and stuff.
Yeah, no, like in Satisfactory you have always a clear input and output, whilst here you just grab.
Yeah, do whatever the fuck. I know. And here you actually have logic gates and logic, like, you know, you can do logic instead of fucking Satisfactory jack shit logic, you know.
How many logic gates do you have? I'm curious.
You can do it like fucking anything. You get like combinators, like I think.
Yeah, let's make an EEPROM.
Yeah, circuit network combinators. You can search in technology. You can do a fucking anything with this logic. It's just a fucking game, basically. What I'm saying.
Does the world have a limit, or is it, does it just keep going forever?
What?
Does the world have a limit?
Very fucking far. You know that.
Oh wait, the ores are finite.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Minecraft world limit, you know.
Wow.
I think it renders as. I don't think it's finite. It renders as you explore.
I was not expecting the ores to be finite. That changes my view of the game completely.
Like Minecraft, you know, like there is a world ball that's fucking 60 million blocks probably, but you know.
Hold on. So this game is actually like closer to survival, further from factory building than.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh.
Ores run out and you have to move your mines, you know.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Like if you hover over like any ore, it shows like on the right amount in that specific.
Yeah,
like,
that's how I noticed. I just noticed a bunch of numbers now.
And click on the map, it shows you the entire ore, how much there is. If you hover over ores on the map.
Big though, by the way. Like this is.
So if you click M and hover over that.
Fix it. What did you say?
I said I made these nodes like these are like max nodes. Like they're a little bit bigger than normal size, but they're like fully stacked, like very, very rich nodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. This wait, how do you make a drill? Just out of curiosity. Oh, that's how you make a drill. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, you need stone.
So does it make you get stuff faster?
I thought it was gold, it's just stone.
I'm setting up this this just quick iron. This is going to be replaced with eventually
we have electric miners, you fucking troglodyte.
Yeah, but I don't have do you have electric miners that you can throw down here for me?
They are right here. Are you blind?
Mike, whoa! Yeah.
Listen, I am terrified this guy. I've become terrified. Destroyer of fun.
Why do you?
No, but I'm setting up all the right side here is going to be like the whole output. Like this is going to be the output into the mall. This whole area over here.
People usually get so competitive and aggressive when they're playing FPS games. Catman is the only person I know who gets like it when playing factory building games.
Well, I'll just give you the miners. Yeah, I'm just. You look at this. It just works. You don't need fuel. Can you believe it? That? I mean, still need for fucking furnaces, but that's already an improvement.
Oh, does anyone have any? Why am I automating copper when I
look over here.
specifically need
Thirsty boy, look over here. Look inside those miners.
Yeah, there's coal in them.
Yeah, to grab you, like just take it, because it will be replenished by the miners mining.
Oh, interesting. Nice.
Yeah, they're using coal
To
to
mine coal.
power itself, and also they mine coal to their own coal. So you know,
Wait, how are we getting electricity? Where are we getting electricity from? What's generating it?
water.
you can just follow the
Oh,
poles.
steam engine. Yeah, but I didn't want to walk that far. Offshore.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense. Steam engine. Okay.
Yeah, I'm steaming hot, you know, and making us power.
Where is the? If you don't mind, I will steal some plates.
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go.
They are up for
Cheers.
grabs. Don't worry. They are free. You can just take them.
Make it. Is copper toxic? Any metal is toxic. It's called metal
Your girlfriend
poisoning.
is toxic.
That wasn't even a clever job, right? Catman, you
It
need
was
to
at
get.
the chatter. It wasn't at you. I know you're fucking gay.
But I'm not upset I'm just upset that it wasn't even a clever job. You need to get out of the of the factory building mindset. Why are you so aggressive with games like these? They're meant to be fun.
I'm having a lot of fun. I know what you mean. This is perfect. Okay. So I'm going to do this.
Okay.
Wait, so this makes sense. Now, how does one go about making electric drills? Electronic circuit, ew, no. Copper cable, not bad.
Okay. Shit.
Is there a limit on how many crafting items you can put in queue?
No.
Okay, hold on, I'm turning on my auto clicker.
Oh my fucking goodness, dude.
I want to craft some things, right? And I find it convenient that I can just craft while just walking around.
There we go. We got kind of like a plate factory going on now.
Awesome.
Alright, I have a bunch of copper wires in case someone needs.
Oh, nice. We got the long-handed one.
Okay, the coal has been provided now.
Oh,
Shittily
perfect.
is
Look at that.
provided.
Look at that. Now these
Yeah, I
things grab
know.
coal. They'll fill themselves up with coal, and they'll grab the iron and do it.
Yeah.
Nice. So now,
I don't like it because I've gotten to a point where I understand the game enough to actually enjoy playing it. And it's only gonna get worse from here.
You get to understand anything from that? Crazy.
Interesting.
Oh, that's good. Is there a way to like take materials from the conveyor belt?
But yes, I
Yeah,
believe it's
hold
F. Hold F and just.
Okay, hypothetically, if F isn't working. Oh no, I think it is.
hold F and run along.
Okay,
with the belt.
I see.
run around.
And so all these are getting coal from the.
Is there a way to recycle things after they're built?
No.
So like
That's-
all the burner things we build, they are just there forever.
Yes, you can recycle in DLC, but not here.
So we shouldn't actually go too much onto the burners because that's a waste of resources later on.
We need to up our output, our energy output.
Yeah,
Oh,
we need
yeah.
to make
I'll check
power
that.
out automatic, which hasn't done. I haven't done yet. That, so you know. We didn't. We're out of coal. That's the thing, you know. And now we aren't. Yeah, we just run out of. But I am working on it. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's just it's like only like 50 coal in the fucking thing, and it run out.
I might have taken all the coal. in my defense,
That is fine.
you said
We
that I
accept-
could.
We took all the coal. We're out of coal. The whole map's out of coal.
Yeah, all of it. I was
Yeah.
hungry.
Random call. Fucking true Legion, holy shit.
There is a certain very satisfying aspect with them being with ore depletion, where you can actually slowly take off all of it.
Yes, you can do that, I suppose.
Wait, now I need this. Oh, I see.
You can mine out all the just put the fucking pollution in the air, you know. Cut down all the trees. Or better, burn down all the trees. Nuke them aliens, you know.
That's why I
Like
play.
before
That's what I
they-
play video games for.
Yeah, exactly.
The auto clicker for crafting is a hilarious thing, and I absolutely love it. I do
know,
not
you can just-
regret my decision
You
anyway.
can just shift click to make all of them at once.
Yeah, but I don't want all of them. I just want 50.
Okay, you can shift right click to make like 5.
But I want 50. My problems have been fixed, and that's all that matters. I don't know where
There's
that's.
zero need to autoclave in this game.
Okay. Wait, do we? We don't have electric burners, do we?
Miners. We. What?
Electric burners don't happen for a minute.
Oh.
Electric burners. You mean burner inserters?
No.
No, like the furnaces.
Oh yeah, no. We're too broke for that shit.
I want to actually take this coal, and I want to do it a different way, but I guess this is fine right now.
I know it's shitty, but we'll
It
work on
works
it.
for now. It works for now. I just have too many. There's too many. I don't want to expand on this, but we need the under the whatever it's called.
Or
The
you-
little under.
You can just move the fucking belt 2 blocks to the right. That's also works, you know?
No, I mean like what I mean is like for it to go under the what's it called
Or you can move it by fucking 4 blocks to the right and just add more miners.
Jeez, chill.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
The
can,
belts
Michael,
aren't permanent, you
you-
can dismantle
no,
them.
I like the idea. I like
You're
the
not
idea.
even flaming at me, but you're making me uncomfortable now. It's a relaxing factory building game.
You played Satisfactory, you should be used to this by now. I don't see a problem.
I understand you were playing, I don't know, Rocket League or something, not... Make it, I just noticed this, but don't you have the EU flag and live, laugh, legislate in your avatar? Oh yeah, my make it in the corner change every now and then, when I'm bored of them eventually. Anyone need any copper cable? I have little.
I'm trying to set up a secondary power source, but I'm not sure how.
Why do you turf that? You're the worst. You don't use 6 power grids in this game too.
He's destroyed.
Like, seriously.
I don't even know how this game works. I need to know how to make power. I can't
We,
even get...
we make power. We have a fucking power source.
So there is no limit on conduction then?
Okay, turf test. So you see, like, there's a like, hold on, click Alt. I think that's what you mean. Click Alt.
Oh,
If you like switch to you see like the out inputs on the field. There's like water input and
oh
steam
yeah,
input.
yeah. Okay, now I can see.
Then match them, you know. Just
Oh,
simple
okay.
like steam comes into steam.
Give us
That
iron.
makes sense.
Yes. And now you're making power. You just like connect it up with like fucking pole to something.
Okay, and I'm learning how to. Oh,
With wood. You need to kill some trees.
small electric pole. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, things are working great so far. Make some of this.
Why is Kazi specifically so toxic to Tefta so much? I don't know!
What do you mean? I've been very helpful to turf just recently. I think that pays back.
If you're
for
trying,
everything.
listen, if you want to counter that point, the only way you can counter it is by saying that you're this toxic to everyone. That's the only counter argument you have.
I mean, you are not wrong.
You're making me look bad. You're making my community look bad.
What do you mean?
You're being very mean.
Community is perfectly fine.
Festivals.
Yes, yes, yes. Good job.
Okay, so power just kind of sits next to the other. Okay, so it just
If you-
vicinity.
If you click on the power pole, you can see how much you're using power, how much you're making power, and
Okay.
you know, like 2 bars to the top. So if you click on our main power, we have like half the power. We make twice as much power as we need, basically.
Awesome. So
Also,
we need-
you can add another boiler because, like,
Oh,
sorry, you can add another engine because like one boiler provides enough for 2 engines. So you should add another engine.
and it says that on the specs. Okay, of the
You can just look at the numbers, like how much they produce and use.
yeah, on the right side there. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we have undergrounds. Whoever wanted that.
Yeah, that's me. Nice, thank you. Perfect.
Uh,
Now I can make these the right way.
what do we want next? Fucking guns. We shoot at the alien.
Nah. I've been disconnected from the game for AFKing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Damn, how
I
dare
was
they-
I was just trying to set up the animation to render in the background. I'm sorry, I have a problem.
What are you?
I can feel your pain.
I needed to render in the background. You
Yeah,
don't
I'm sorry,
understand.
it
I'm
is
not
whatever.
being efficient. I could
I
not establish
designed a new
network.
version. I designed a new
Okay.
version of Open Muscle during like my technical honeymoon weekend.
Honestly,
feel-
you know what? I think that is just sweet. I think that is just a very sweet kind of honeymoon because a honeymoon which okay, this is my kind of take. So I know most people might not agree with it, but I think that ordinary honeymoons are more wholesome and nicer than special honeymoons. That's because I think that
Yeah.
ordinary honeymoons show that like any average day was enough to be a honeymoon, and I think that's a very sweet message. But I don't know, I'm just wacky. All
Yeah.
right, I'm joining back in. Estimated time is jumping in between 3 seconds and 90 seconds, which is very hopeful. Wait. ETA.
Oh, the animation finish.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
No. I mean, in Factorio, I almost said Satisfactory. ETA stands for estimated time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Arrival.
it keeps jumping in between 3 and 90.
You should be able to
Are
get
you
in
getting-
quicker than that.
I'm sure that's fine.
It's still loading. That's not a very quick estimation.
Oh, that's just the video.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Do we have circuit boards coming up anywhere? No, probably not yet.
Oh, just chill down, bro.
By the way, does anyone here? I'm just trying to make conversation because I'm still loading in the game. Anyone here have any lab power supplies?
Power
Lab
supplies?
power supplies.
Yeah, I imagine
Yeah.
you.
I have one.
Yeah, I imagine you both would answer yes to that. I just want to
I
ask.
give like a million plates.
I,
You can just
I just want to ask a question because there's a problem I'm having with mine. I'm really happy with it. It's high quality and such. But when I turn it off, it still has some charge. And I get shocked quite often when the power supply is off. And I don't know if that's just a problem with my power supply or if that's something that happens every time. Where even after you turn off the power supply, it still holds the charge.
Interesting. I have not had that. I have like a very similar one to you. It might be broken. It might be failing but still working.
I mean, no, because it only keeps. It feels like there's a capacitor inside that just isn't, which doesn't seem like a broken issue, more like an inconvenient. But whoa, I am. Okay, I don't think that was an issue of me being AFK. I think my internet is just struggling.
Oh.
Oh.
Hold on, I might need to jump from Germany to maybe.
That's very sad.
But it's very funny because whenever I use a power supply, I always need to end it by tapping together the cables to make a spark to decharge the capacitor, which is so safe because otherwise it just gets shocked.
Yeah.
Or recently when I was working with the Raspberry and I was testing out the MOSFETs, and in one hand I held the ground. Actually no, I think it was in a single hand, just with two separate fingers. Ground of the Raspberry connected to my PC, and in the other the live wire of my power supply. And I always forget that electricity, like voltage, still works even if the cables are disconnected. Oh, that's fun.
Fixer, may I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why are we putting PowerPoints in between the lines?
Oh, this right here is what I've found out to be like a really efficient way to like double, like, so when we actually expand on this.
So why did you make the fucking ores the biggest? Is it to make efficient mines now, and you know?
Make the what the biggest?
The ore packages are so fucking big. Do we need to do this really?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of doing, like, I'm just kind of just getting iron set up, I guess.
It's just
Aren't like underground super expensive to make? It's gonna take 5 times as long to build this.
I understand why people don't like why people prefer casual gaming sometimes to competitive. I
Yeah,
get
don't
their
know.
perspective.
I'm just kind of like, what's the
Also-
word, like, messing around.
Hold on, let me look at your furnace supply. Why are power points between the furnaces?
That's the thing is like, this is just kind of like temporary. All this stuff's gonna get torn down.
Okay, I'm turning down right now.
I'm
Yeah, if
working
you have
with
a
the
better
same
way, if you
mindset.
have a better way to do it, like that's totally cool. Like I'm just getting stuff like in a
Okay.
whatever I can get set up the way I know how to.
I will do it better
But, like,
right now.
Yeah, feel free to like tear. So the way I picture it is like over here to the right. Big,
Well, I
big
picture
cap.
differently, so too bad.
Okay, yeah.
Why
like-
so aggressive? The fixer is trying to be so nice to you right now, saying, yeah, do it however you like. Here, all of the hard work he's put into it, he's just throwing it all away just because you don't like it. And you... Just why?
Oh,
it's a personality.
That's unfortunate.
I think so.
Oh no, hold on. I'm doing this wrong.
and then we can do the stone. We can move this one down here like this. I have like, we can get the stone.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm
this
gonna tear this trees down.
I
here.
absolutely love how it's well, I don't know if I should call it a trope or what I should call it in the factory building games where conveyor belts don't have to be powered. I absolutely
Oh, yeah.
love that about them. In every single one, developers know how annoying it would be if you actually needed power.
Oh, couldn't imagine.
And so every single time they
Yeah,
just run on magic and witchcraft.
Yeah.
Okay,
Lamps. Ooh, the
keep
lamps.
Catman at your side because my power line work is exquisite. I keep getting random Windows error sounds when I walk around, and I don't think my game is holding up all that well.
Do you really?
I think it's struggling a bit. Maybe I've never seen anyone else stress this much about Visual Factory game. Catman just has this this competitive gaming mindset, except for a game that's meant to be relaxing.
Lucky he's on our team.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Okay.
Right. I already have this instinct to do it with mathematics and figure out the precise number needed.
Oh, you absolutely should do it. Every other way to play the game is incorrect and stupid.
But the problem is I don't know. Oh, I should know it.
You can check. Everything like tells you how fast it crafts, so you know.
So there's 1 second.
How do conveyor splitters work?
It like splits one belt into two belts.
But does it just so it doesn't sort the
No,
items?
it
It
has-
just
Put it down and look at arrows, how they point, which ways.
Yeah, but it has two parallel going next to each other.
Yeah, it could also. It's like a splitter merger, two in one. You know.
I'm
You can do
sorry.
both.
I'm sorry. Is the actual thing that determines the speed of the inserter the rotation speed?
Yes. Yes,
No,
it is.
that's horrible. That is awful. That's terrible. And the speed is like 281 degrees per second. This sucks.
Yeah, but you can get faster stuff.
But
You can
but
speed
I
it
mean,
up.
if you want, no. What I mean is that like, if I want to figure out what's the optimal amount of like the inserters per
Well,
burners.
it's usually one. They're pretty fast.
Oh, but that is
Well,
terrible. I hate it. The burning
They
passion.
Yeah.
usually not the bottlenecks. Don't worry about them.
I have a friend who
can-
literally calculates the exact amount, like per miner, that then goes on the conveyor belt that can run this many per whatever minute. That then how many, like he calculates to the T. So like,
Your friend is
you can
not a
actually
human
get-
being. That is an AI.
no, he's not.
That should be the modern captcha.
I think I would get along with your friend.
We should
Yeah,
use
you would get along with
captchas.
him.
We should just let people play Factorio and see what they do.
Okay. Surely this is like fucking fast enough. Like one more actually.
Okay, I was able to finally split conveyor.
You figured out the splitter merger ordeal.
Yeah.
Nice.
The auto clicker is the most idiotic thing I came up with here, but I like it.
It is quite funny.
Here's your stone feed, cat. So you can do kind of like a similar what you did for the steel, for the iron, I mean, or whatever. You can do that for the stone. I have it feeding out here as well. That's a nice little
Where did you?
system.
Oh, the copper's over here. I see.
I can get the copper one
But-
set up if these guys don't have it set up yet.
Yeah, they deleted my copper and put it on the other side of the ore, as far from me as possible.
That was my first thing I've built. I don't.
I'm just gonna get everything feeding out to the same area here, cat. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Yeah, so like opposite of what they did. Yeah, that's good.
I was trying to figure. That was me, and I was trying to figure out the game mechanics there.
Listen, you were complaining I wasn't shitting on you enough, okay?
No, I was complaining you were shitting on everyone. That's the opposite.
There we go.
Uh,
This should
let's
work.
set up. What is fucking?
Yeah, automatic coal.
Yeah, but this. And this. Hang on. This one is iron, I guess.
For a second, I thought I miscounted by one, but turns out that was correct. Oh, what a great feeling.
I know. When you are always correct and right.
Yeah, do you know how upsetting it is to be always correct?
Miserable. It sounds miserable.
Yeah, it's awful, truly. Oh my goodness, iron and coal can go on the same conveyor belt. That changes everything.
Yeah. Conveyor belts in this game have two sides, which is wonderful. I know.
it also it feels extremely. Wait, so you can you put any two materials on the same conveyor belt?
Yes. Why would you not be able to? You could put anything, like you can mix and match however you want. It may be horrible and break, but you can do it, you know?
I keep. Oh my goodness! I was wondering why I kept trying to rotate with O. Then I remember that's the oxygen non-included rotation. I'm glad that every single game has a different set of just keys for operations, so that you can never actually fully transition the skills you have on the buttons this way.
What did I do? There's some weird shortcuts in this
So
game
can
I
the
didn't
yellow-
comprehend. How do you fucking... Let's check it out.
Okay, this should be enough.
No.
There we go, this is enough. Perfect.
This should be fine.
It's kind of inefficient, but I don't want to steal someone else's coal.
There's so much coal you can...
Wait, don't
steal
the
it somewhere else, just-
grabby arms refill themselves with coal when you
you're
pass it?
using... You stupid bastard. We have electric arms. Never use burner arms. They're horrible.
Not
The
anymore.
yellow
You should
ones.
Use the yellow
Use
ones.
the
The
yellow
yellow or the
ones.
red ones are to use now.
So the yellow ones can't pick up both ore and coal to deposit into the furnace.
They can. They just like enter. They like do one and then they do the other one. Like, you know, they just.
Oh,
It
because
turns.
both are on the conveyor belt, but the coal
Yes.
isn't going up. Only the other one.
There's like. It should be. Like, it doesn't go to full. Like, goes to like 5. And if it needs. Like, doesn't, like, you know. Doesn't eat all
Oh.
of it, though.
Well, I'm
Like,
just gonna
if
take all-
there's more than 5, then it doesn't like take more.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
I was afraid it wasn't working. Okay, cool.
It is working. It's fine.
So I got coal diverted to go to the copper mines.
I need copper. I'm stupid. Why is the iron coming? Because we don't make enough. Okay. This.
Okay, I just muted myself. I just muted myself on Discord. I'm wondering how long
you
it will
wake
take
up on
Catmid to
Discord?
realize that this is my power line setup,
Yeah, it's super.
because
That-
he's gonna be
Yeah,
upset.
it fucking sucks. We need a better setup.
Let's see.
I'm gonna make more. I'm gonna
Fuck, I mean
redesign
Cutsy.
this.
I
It's
fucking
terrible.
keep forgetting. That's fine. This.
I'm gonna redesign. I mean, just slightly change it.
I'm doing something, but I don't think.
I'm
Like,
sure
it's-
it's completely useless. It's not helpful to the growing system of the factory.
Well, it's always nice to feel to, you know, hear some reassuring. Yeah, it's always neat. I crafted one to few. Okay, let's see how long it will take Katsi to forget to see my wonderful creation.
Decent amount.
They'll be quite upset, I imagine.
I think how the burner mine aren't used for anything. That's a bit stupid. So it should be used for like normal miners, you know?
I wonder if I
Probably.
can just pop it in right here. I hope I can.
We should have more iron now.
Oh, you said you wish you had more iron, huh? Well,
No,
my...
actually, I made more iron.
Oh, well, never mind.
I need your puny fucking iron. I have my own iron. Well, actually, if it's already killed, I'll take it, sure.
Unbelievable. Shouldn't we also be collecting the gears as well?
No. Just, if you need them, just pick them from the fucking belt, okay?
No.
Oh wait, no, have some. I there we go. I just saw that the chat was like always full, so I thought.
was trying to click.
I just thought it was always full, so I thought I would take some extra because I needed a fair bit. I wasn't expecting you just see it right in front of your face. It was very rude.
Have you guys set up a good copper it? No, okay. So I have to do it now, dude.
That's what I actually took the iron for.
Okay. So you're saying I should not do copper and instead hope
Do whatever
and
you
know that
want.
you can do it and do something else.
You have your own arms, legs, and a brain. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
You don't need to
I
ask
want
me
to
for
fucking-
permission. Is
I
copper
want to
crafted or
fucking
anything?
like
Copper isn't. Copper isn't into cables. That's it.
cables. The cables are cabling. What are you? Okay, whatever. Do you know? Oh, I'm making brickles.
The power poles are upsetting me.
Oh, you fool! You've set up like it overlaps with iron, so it also mines iron. You should like
No.
Right,
It's
if-
not. Is it over? Oh, damn it. You're right. Let's get rid of this
yeah,
one.
like remove that
Right.
last one.
Yeah, get rid of that. But check this out. So look, I made it identical to your iron one. So now all you have to do is just build it out how you want to feed it into the factory here. See down here?
Yeah, I see. You're taking inspiration from the better than you. That's good.
You're gonna rip it apart anyways.
No, it works. The only change we should do is like, I don't know, make it core belt separate, but that's later. Yeah, we need to fucking copper. Copper, yeah.
There's lots up here.
Yeah.
I mean, like 350.
Million gorillion copper, yes, I know. Oh, yeah.
I increased our energy output a little bit,
That's cute.
but I need to grab.
1 sec. I'm gonna mute for
We
a
have-
second. Wipe.
Oh yeah, we need more energy. We are like missing energy. Yeah, somebody do that.
I'm working on it. I'm just.
Yeah, you need to put copper like automated coal going into it. There's one of your boilers that it doesn't have coal. So just split off the belt and like run a line there with coal.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
This is some magnificent fucking power pole war you got the here going. You know?
Here's this walk.
What was it? Oh yeah, the fucking copper.
Oh, because that's rather silly. Oh, well, that's upsetting. Yeah, it's fine.
Push to
So no enemies yet.
No, we have to go attack them for them to
Yeah.
want to hurt us.
Because we have like the lamest things possible, so there are like 5 enemies on the entire world, and they maybe attack us one day.
I set this as like a super easy starter world. Like they're,
I feel like the
they're, really,
default.
I'm
they're
glad.
really far away.
I'm glad as well, yeah.
We should have done default settings because on default settings already like they are not a problem, and so there's 4 of us, you know.
Yeah, they would have already been attacking us and like wrecking all of our stuff.
Yeah, and we have 4 people, and they, you know, they don't. So you
2
know,
of which
it will
have
be a
never
easier to
played the
defend.
game, basically.
But you
Yeah,
have
but I
guns
would
to shoot,
recommend-
and there is no like, you know, there is no aiming, so it's not difficult to fucking shoot at enemies really.
What I would recommend still is like after this like game is that like we just start a fresh world like for real where we all get together and we decide what we want the settings to be. Like this is
Yeah.
kind of like a throwaway world in a way. You know, this is a relaxing world.
Oh yeah, I am relaxing a lot, as you can tell.
Arm doesn't seem to be.
Oh my goodness, I'm a genius.
Don't flatter yourself.
Hey, I'm just here to say the truth. Just because you can't handle it. The powers. I love the power lines. You can just. That's so dumb.
It lets the coal get so low before it puts it in there. Freaks me out.
You can put more, add more coal. We don't have that much, really.
Okay, so now it should be.
We can make lamps, but it's kind of expensive.
Controls are. Okay. Now my boilers at least will not blow up. Or not blow they'll be fed with coal.
Nice.
And I can place one more steam engine.
Okay.
Okay, so we're consuming 3 megawatts of 5.4 megawatts.
Yes, you're correct. You can put many. You don't need like one pipe per, like one pump per boiler. You can put many boilers. Like look at how much pump makes and how much boiler uses. Because you can like chain them in a line, boiler by boiler. You know. You like what you do
So
is
it consumes. Consumption is 2.8 per second. Oh, 6. Okay, so it's capacity.
well, it's 6. It's 6 max. It's lower now because we're using less power. But like it's at full capacity 6. So, and pumps make how much? Pumps make like a fucking gorillion. So yeah, just keep chaining them, you know. Don't like, don't need more than one pump basically. What I'm saying.
So chain boilers. So I
Yes,
didn't need
chain-
to have pumps here.
Yeah,
Option.
just change
I
them
just
like
have-
in line.
we
Then,
just add
but
pipe?
like leave one gap, like one pipe between boilers though, because the boiler pipe, because then you're in space to fit fucking power poles. If you don't, you
Oh,
don't have space for power poles.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Iron. What?
I better get going soon. I have to get going to bed.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty hungry as well. I hope the doors are open.
Apartment.
So if I'm the one who's holding the game, you guys are all gonna want to like save an instance of this if you care to have an instance of it.
Save.
What do we do?
If I log out, it will
should-
kick everyone.
When we start a new
just-
war, though.
Yeah, we're gonna want to start a new world, like
Are we?
like
Okay.
a real one. It's not just a practice world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe you want to start that one, make it instead of me.
Absolutely not. No. I think it should be you. You got this
No.
ball rolling.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll pick it with Turfta. Like I'll create one with Turfta so that it's like fair and fun, you know?
All right. It could be a
like
bit more
turtle
challenging
mouse
as well. I
or
think at this point we got the basic hang of the game.
Yeah, I
so
think default settings are fine because there's fucking 4 of us and they're intended for 1 player and not for 4 players, you know? So
I'm
like
down.
we should be chilling on default, you know?
Yeah.
all right then. I think
Sweet.
Yep.
I'm gonna exit. See you guys.
yeah, same
Later,
here.
later.
I'm also. I think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna go entirely. As much as I enjoy having my animations totally not render in the background, I've gotten to a point where I actually need to start scripting the video as I render as well. So I need to go and put more focus on it. Well, anyway
Okay,
then.
I saved it. Thank you very much for having
Right.
me on. I appreciate it. Make it.
Anytime you're free, I'm up to playing. Especially if I'm streaming, that means I'm definitely free. All right.
Very,
Thanks,
very nice.
Fixer.
Thank you.
Good night.
thank you.
Bye. See ya. All right then.
Alright.
Industrialists make it.
What?
Well, boys, I have a bingo. Have you not seen me, Artistic Panda, in any game? In any game I do, Industrialists make it. Anyway, I think that'll be it. That was fun. That was certainly quite enjoyable. The problem is that I'm not now going to start playing Factorio, which will not end well. And for now, I suppose that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching and have a great day.